burning. Look at me from the distance. Do you see what you left behind? Look at me from the distance. As we fall apart, as we fall apart. Look at me from the distance. Do you see what you left behind? Look at me from the distance. As we fall apart, as we fall apart.
Yo, what is up, everybody? I am King Mexico, also the host and the King of Mexico. I am your host for the Geeks5Ever podcast. We are once again live today. It is September 3rd, 2020. We are on the third day on level 9 of Jumanji. All right, joining us today always are my co-host, the one, the man with the plan, Jace.
That's me.
The hostess with the mostest, Keyblade Sonic.
Hi.
And the one
Hello.
that gets her done, the one who is the subject of a torturous podcast yesterday, Super Junior.
Yep. Hey.
All right, and joining us today, we have a very special guest today. Joining us is Zil. Zil, did I say it right? Zil.
Yeah, Zil.
Zil
Liz
the
backwards.
Dragon. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Also, we got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to talk about Zil's the Dragon, like what's it like, her persona as a dragon, going out to different events, Texas Renaissance Festival, all of that. But we also got a few things to talk about briefly. What do we got, Sonic?
For starters, for you Nintendo fans out there, Nintendo kind of surprised everybody this morning with a direct. Those Nintendo Directs, pretty much, like the state of play for PlayStation, basically dedicated to Mario. They pretty much announced the long rumored 35th anniversary collection featuring the 3D Mario games, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, and it will be coming out in 2 weeks on September 18th for $59.99, and apparently it would only be a limited time, so you have till March 2021 to get it. And for some reason, a little controversy on that part. That, and also Super Mario Galaxy 2, not part of the collection. And Super Mario 3D World, which was a port on the Wii U, that's getting a full-on price, a full game. It's going to be ported. It's going to come out in February 2021. Pretty much that's pretty much the big news.
What was that second part?
Super Mario 3D World, which was a Wii U game, came out in November 2013. It's going to be ported to the Switch in February with some additional content and probably some fixes and all that. So that's pretty much, that was out of nowhere. Actually, this direct was just out of nowhere. It's been long rumored. Every week people have been bringing up, hey, the 3D Mario that's going to get announced. It's getting announced this week. And then it finally did. And
I'm excited. I'm excited to play Super Mario Galaxy once again on the Switch.
I'm pretty excited too, and people were kind of concerned about it too. For starters, they're gonna have new features. For example, you don't have to use motion controls for Mario Galaxy.
Oh, thank God.
That's a plus. But I'm kind of concerned because it was only 3 games. I was expecting Mario Galaxy 2 to be part of it.
I think you know what it is, dude. Because I was looking into it. I think they probably couldn't fit all 3 into the cartridges because the cartridge doesn't have a lot of memory.
Right, and it kind of adds to it. There's more evidence to that when on Twitter someone said they actually had Mario Galaxy 2 in there, but they cut it like months ago.
Right.
So I'm sure maybe in an update, maybe they'll drop.
What if they do
update.
a second one, like
the
Super
one they
Mario
do
3D All Stars 2?
Well, it would just be. Well, they could do that, but
they also have like the Luigi's Mansion game.
I don't know. Then again,
it's not Mario.
Well, then because here's what
They dropped the brothers. It's
it
just Mario
reminded
now.
me of because when the first Super Mario All Stars came out in 1993, it was just the 4 games, and then later on they added Mario World like 2 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they could do it something like that, but I don't know. Pay another $60 or something like for another. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I think
People
they
are
should
complaining
just
the
give it
price,
I think they should give it a standalone release for like $30.
or maybe a DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or
for next.
just remaster it all in high definition. Just revamp it and give it the Switch makeover and then release it.
They probably would have done that, but and like I said, the game comes out in 2 weeks. Also what they're doing is, if you're part of My Nintendo, if you complete certain of these missions for Mario, you get like an exclusive pin set when you get the game. So that's a little beneficial. You get like these exclusive pin sets featuring like all the games. So it's pretty interesting.
Isn't it temporary though? Like, isn't there like a limited release right now?
Yeah, unfortunately, it will be from September all the way to March 2021. Don't know specifically when in March, which is kind of dumb to be honest.
So
That doesn't
Yeah.
That's right. So you only have 5 months to pick up a copy digitally and physically
Yep.
for Super Mario 3D All Stars.
Mhm.
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy it both physically and digitally,
Jeez.
and then I'm gonna buy like 10 more copies and then sell them.
Evil genius.
evil.
Mark it
Well,
up.
it's not really. It's
Not
not really.
really genius.
It's not really
Just
genius if you just flat out say it during a podcast.
Yeah, seriously.
Kind of gave it away.
That's kind of
Have I
that's kind of a
do I-
Trump thing. That's actually a Trump thing to do.
I'm not actually gonna do that though. I couldn't even afford to do that.
I know. I was
No,
about to say,
but,
how do you plan on doing this, Goku?
Let's just
Uh,
drop
no.
600
With what
bucks.
funds?
And another announcement they also did, not just the 35th anniversary collection, they also releasing a new Mario Kart, but is a Mario Kart that's kind of different. Basically, it's like this actual Mario Kart, and basically you have these little 4 checkpoints, and you build your own track around your house or around where
Okay.
you live. So it's like it comes out in October. I don't know, looks pretty interesting, honestly. Basically, make your own tracks, but like you
But
control.
can you turn it into a drinking game though? 'Cause that's how I
I'm
play.
sure
Maybe.
you can. I'm sure
Sure,
you
you
can.
probably could. Basically, you take a shot, you're drunk, and you gotta like make up the map by
No,
yourself.
I don't.
Anything can
I
be a
don't-
drinking
that-
game if you try hard
I
enough.
don't really like that because I don't drink and drive.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the game. You can't drink and drive. So if you're gonna play Mario Kart and drink,
Yeah.
you have to pull over to the side, take a drink, put your drink down, and then drive. Or you just chug the whole thing at the beginning before you start,
Actually, yeah.
like an American.
Yeah, no.
American. No.
I mean,
Don't do that. Don't drink and drive.
don't drink and
please
drive.
don't.
We have
Please
a
do not.
we would have a competition at the what was I thinking? At one of the parties we had a competition where we played Mario Kart, and so everyone had to drink, like you had to drink 5 beers, and you had to drink. You couldn't drive and drink at the same time, so you had to stop. You had to chug them all at the very beginning, or you could like drive, get ahead,
should
then
do-
pull over and drink, and then but
You
you had
should
to
do
finish
a-
all 5 before you ended the race.
You should do a drinking game, but instead of Mario Kart, do Mario Party.
No,
I'd be
because-
down for that. I would be down for
Every
that.
time every time you lose coins, you have to take.
Yes.
Now you're
I'm in.
drunk and mad.
I feel
I'm
like
in.
friendships will end at
I'm
this
in.
game.
But
Everyone becomes angry drunk now. This game sucks.
There you go.
here you go.
right.
That has a quick announcement, if I may.
Okay.
Okay.
Super quick announcement. So yesterday, I completely forgot, was Bailey's birthday. And today is my dad's birthday. So happy birthday, Bailey and Dad.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
My dad's never
nice.
going to see this. I won't let him.
Well, today's someone's birthday, but they're not on yet. They're not on just yet, so we're gonna wait until they join, and then we'll tell them happy birthday. Where the fuck are you, Black Sonic? All right. Anyway, so also in movie news, Robert Patterson has
Pattinson.
whatever. Who
Pattinson.
cares? The Twilight guy. The Twilight guy
Yeah,
who is
that works.
currently filming Batman has tested positive for COVID-19.
He did not.
Yeah, so production unfortunately has to be halted.
Production on the movie has been halted. They have not finished filming the movie. They're not even in the editing and final editing phase and reshoots. They were still
Jeez.
currently filming, and he has tested positive for COVID-19. So we wish him all the best. Oh, today is Dandelin's mom's. Today is Dandelin's
Happy
mom's,
birthday, Dandelin's mom.
Yes. Is there anything else? Anything else news-wise that we have to cover today?
BattleBots comes back this season in October. They start filming. I like BattleBots.
Also, for those of you that don't know, Spirit Halloween stores have started appearing. I don't know in Texas.
Where I got this mug.
Yeah, and also so basically for those people who kept sharing that, oh, they're shutting out this fake rumor, you might as well wear pink makeup clown.
Spirit Halloween does not shut down.
Yeah,
they go where things shut down.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, because earlier in the year they were like, oh, they're gonna shut down, they're not doing it this year. Then Spirit had to come out and says, no, we're still gonna go on. So,
but you said that like so seriously, like you were the one.
No, it's just like so many people were sharing it. Like, do y'all not look up your stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't. That's why I have you here.
Yeah, so exactly. So luckily now you know, because otherwise I would have just told you, go to Spirit of Halloween, buy some clown makeup.
All right.
You look ridiculous now. Ridiculous.
All right. Now to our guest.
Oh
Welcome.
no.
Welcome.
Hi.
So introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh well, I'm Liz. I perform Zil the Dragon wherever I can, anytime. I'm an artist. I'll make anything. Right now, all I do is, hide from COVID and look after my mom. It's fun times.
And once again, Jace has changed his background.
With Dragon.
He's noticing now.
He's watching.
Do you have a Spyro one?
No, there's only Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't have a Spyro?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Spyro the
I
Dragon.
love Spyro.
We'll see how well this whole interview goes. We'll see what I can work with. Through.
No,
I was gonna say there's like a bunch of other dragons besides Dungeons and Dragons.
This interview could be a dumpster fire, but you better have some fucking Spyro.
Well, let's just see how it goes.
That could save the entire interview, as if you had Spyro
Even the
right
guest
now.
is
and you're
pissed.
dropping
Yeah,
the
right.
Even our guest is pissed.
Let's get to some good questions then.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you said you're an artist. What kind of artist are you?
Anything. I made the mask. I do design. Drawing.
Did you do your wall behind you?
I did.
Oh.
COVID-19 art.
Artist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Might as well, right?
I've done some art shows through Pearl Bar Houston. They do art that helps support the community there, and I know they recently did a big fundraiser, and they're getting better. They're getting on their feet. They've been very socially conscious about the whole COVID thing, and which is always good. Dragons always support, being happy and healthy and washing your hands.
Did somebody remove a message from one of our chats?
Probably did. Maybe they wrote something that
They got offended.
Rude.
Bitches.
Like, this is the most social interaction I've had in a long time, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little.
No, you're
fine,
good.
you're
You're
fine.
No,
you're
that's fine.
No worries.
And also, I'm sorry to hear that because I'm getting sick of them. No.
Rude.
So so what? Okay. So we're gonna go to your. What would you call it? Really? Is it like a personality? Is it a persona?
It's closer to a cosplay than it is. It's just a character that I made versus an anime character. I try to walk that line of not being a furry real carefully.
We're gonna go ahead and show some pictures of your dragon, so everybody can get a good look. Transitioning segue.
Excited.
Oh fuck!
Nailed
I
it.
fucked up.
Oof.
F in the chats.
F
F in the chats.
Unless he closed the chats.
If there's a dragon emoji, dragons in the emoji in the chat.
Dragons in the chat.
There you go. Dragons in the chat.
Dragons in the chat.
All right, so all right,
In the
I'm looking at your. So tell us a little bit about your dragon.
How
I'm
do I
looking
look at the pictures that are going on in the chat?
Oh, it's in the Facebook.
It's on the
watch
Facebook.
the Facebook feed.
Right, the link I
All
sent you,
right.
you can actually watch it on there.
Ooh.
Okay, so but I was gonna describe it to you. So you're wearing like these long sleeve, like you have looks like a lot of leather, like for your hands.
It is
That's
very
awesome.
hot, yes.
Yeah, no, it looks very like heat stroking.
Looks like a sweater. Did you crochet that or knit it?
It's crocheted. Like I didn't knit it, but someone did, I assume.
Someone crocheted it? Oh, is it store bought?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wanting to add more feathers to it. I don't like to show a lot of skin with the character because I feel like it breaks the illusion.
Sure.
You know, I play it at bars and Renaissance fairs and stuff like that. Pretty much anywhere I can be a dragon, I'll be a dragon. But if you show too much skin, it walks that line of just being a person in a costume versus the costume itself having its own personality.
Mm-hmm. And did you do the gloves as well?
I did.
Damn, girl.
I know. I just make things. Yeah, it all started because I saw Fire Flicker at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and just I fell in love with the interactions that they would have with like the kids and the other patrons, and just that kind of whimsical. It brings the magic to you. And then I took the fireys from the Labyrinth and kind of made a fiery dragon.
I see that influence in there.
Yeah, I get it.
Now you say it.
So
like
there
it.
are some where okay, I think you have them in all of them. Okay, because I saw one where you didn't have the sweater on, but you had the wings like all out there, like you're ready to start flying. And then in the other ones, you have the sweater, but you don't have the wings. They're there, but I didn't notice them at first.
They're actually movable. They work on a pulley system. I also made the wings.
Oh, do they really?
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I want to
so you
see a
can-
video. Dang! Hell to the
I'm actually wanting to upgrade my wings to be a little bit more proportional, and I have the starts over there, but I'm wanting to get a mechanized motor on them so that, because when I have the wings open, my hands have to be out,
Yeah.
but in pictures, I like to have the claws,
Right.
you know, around the person.
There's a picture with you and kids
So-
here.
I know, that's the most fun.
Darling.
I think these are the same kids that mugged me and took my wallet.
Stop
They'll
it.
do that.
No,
like,
they will do
show.
that.
Those
What
filthy
would they?
little
What would
rogues.
they do? What would they do if they did? Well, Goku.
Ain't no money in there.
Would they gain anything for doing
Experience. They gain experience.
They,
that? There you go. That's part of the Renaissance Festival. You gain experience.
No, I do. Right, I do have money
do
right
quests.
now. I just don't have I'm waiting on a new card in the mail.
All right.
Took his
can't
coupons.
But I'll have trinkets and different items I give out to the kids. And there was like a couple of kids that just straight up just mugged me one time at the Ren Fair.
Give us your wallet.
Like I brought out a few and they just started picking through everything. And they had wooden swords. So what was I to do? I just,
Dude.
Damn first level adventures.
yeah, you know.
And is that your handler next to you in the sweater?
No, that was actually one of the parents. If you look kind of outside of the picture were the face painting people who weren't happy about me camping outside of their area. I stole their attention. My bad.
I can understand the whole like stealing attention because anytime I go to Renaissance Festival, and like I always get like, there are always people that wear like these great outfits, and then here comes Pikachu stealing all the damn attention.
About immersion.
Stealing all the thunder.
This one lady like showing this very revealing outfit with a lot of cleavage, and all of a sudden it's like Pikachu. So
Everyone knows that Pikachu outranks tits. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me.
See
but
tits all the time, but
Pikachu's the
how often
draw.
do you get to see Pikachu?
Pikachu.
especially at Ren Fair.
And a
Like,
giant one
I,
at that.
I don't like that's why I really like that you're a dragon, because I don't like wearing kilts. I'm never gonna wear a kilt. That's not my thing. It's not my culture. I refuse to do it.
I don't have to wear a kilt. They had pants.
Yeah.
What am I gonna wear? Like, look, if you look at the picture, those are some medieval jeans.
Well, not jeans, but there are like pants you can wear.
I'm not gonna wear pants either. The Aztecs didn't wear
You can't
pants.
go naked, Goku. That's
I didn't-
against the law.
I went. In
I
a
don't know.
Pikachu
Half the
outfit.
girls there are naked, so why
Yeah.
shouldn't he get a chance?
That's
I
right.
feel like
Equal
Goku
opportunity.
2021 chainmail bikini.
No, I'm not wearing
Ooh,
chainmail
that's
either.
gonna-
It's
That's
next
gonna pinch
year.
where you don't
I'm
want it.
totally going as Cookie Monster. I'm going as Cookie Monster, and I'm gonna go as Cookie Monster, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Pikachu again. Cholo Chew.
Cholo Chew.
Cholo Chew.
I like it.
But all right, let's go ahead and go back to. But how long have you been dressing up as a dragon for?
I think Zil is really only about 3 years old. She a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesse wear tie pants. I don't know what that is, but I'm not. I've seen Edgar wear assless chaps, so I don't know. So only 3 years. I feel like because we've known each other for like a year, I believe.
It's longer than that because we met at Numbers during one of the anime balls, and that was actually the first time I wore the mask out.
We did.
Yeah, I might have crawled across the stage at Numbers, allegedly. I haven't seen any pictures of that, so I don't know.
Oh fuck! How do I not remember that?
Well,
Are you drinking?
No.
Yeah.
That would explain a lot.
Shut up.
I remember
how
we
do
were
I not
trying to
remember
give
that?
someone a pep talk that, they shouldn't be shy at Numbers. That's all I remember.
Did I give the pep talk?
It was you and I.
Why the fuck don't I was sober. I was sober that whole night because like
You had a sombrero hat on.
right, but I was
Sounds
filming,
like him.
I was filming for Geeks5Ever, and like there were a lot of most of the fucking footage we have because I don't know what it is about weebs, but somebody will start a circle and everybody they feel like they have to crowd around and like pretend to dance and they're just watching one person dance and I'm like that shit's not fun.
I had a
didn't-
mask on. I couldn't see anything anyway.
And like I didn't really like the anime dances at Numbers anyway. I thought that they were like bleh. I love Numbers, don't get me wrong. I fucking love Numbers. I just didn't like the anime dances. I actually had more fun at their they had a disco night at Numbers on a Saturday once. I had more fun at that than I did at the anime dance.
I always end up going on Fridays.
Me too. Every Friday at Numbers I'd go in a Poncho and Sombrero, I'd go in Cookie Monster, I'd go in Pikachu. So
Classic.
So we're gonna have a
it's actually
reunion when
called-
Numbers opens.
it's actually called Classic Numbers too on Friday because they play classic 80s. But we talk about, so you talk about like you go out to a lot of events dressed up. What like makes you want to do that? Like why, like, because I know why I do it.
Why be a person when you can be a dragon? People suck.
This is true. But it's so out of the ordinary because like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like shaming it or anything because I fucking do it. But
Why
like,
be ordinary?
Well, you get to get outside of your own head. Liz has anxiety and, doesn't like being in the spotlight, but Zil's a dragon, she doesn't care. When you're the character, it's what would the character do versus what you would do, and it kind of disassociates you from the situation. And, dragons don't cry over boys making you, being mean to you,
so what is some of the backstory for Zil? Like, is Zil a dragon that guards treasure in case somebody tries to show up and steal it?
No, Zil is just a friendly dragon that likes to go and frolic. It is a frolicking, happy dragon. It likes to play. It's very shy. Think, that cutesy, sweet dragon that's, not quite,
Like Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales.
dragon. It does dragon things. I don't know. I'm not Zil. I'm Liz, but
I think we're interviewing the wrong person.
Yeah. And
Dragon.
unfortunately, Zil just kind of makes squeaks and, yeah.
Oh, the mouth moves.
Yup.
Oh, that's sick.
That's incredible.
I mean, if what kind of dragon would you be if you were a dragon, Jace?
I would be a silver dragon.
Why? Wait, what? What's the silver dragon?
Show
Silver
it.
dragons are they're the paladins of dragons.
It's in there
Let's see,
somewhere.
I got
Put it in
I
the
got a
background.
picture of 'em. Yeah, I'll get it. I was trying to switch this every like 20 minutes, but yeah,
Nah.
I got a lot of dragons to go through.
Oh,
I
we have a
can't see the
question.
top.
So, do you sing Dragon Tales?
Yes, I have seen Dragon Tales.
No, sing.
Oh, sing Dragon Tales?
Yes.
No, I don't sing. I don't. It would be so painful and unpleasant for everyone. It's just
I've never
don't
seen
want
Dragon
that.
Tales, honestly.
Oh yeah, we talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen fucking Dragon Tales.
It's okay. It's actually not. It's. I'm sure the audience will probably like shame you for that.
Metallic dragons are good dragons, while chromatic are evil.
Yes.
Sure what that.
Chromatic are the bad ones. Metallic are the good ones. So,
So we talked
silver,
about
gold,
why.
brass, bronze.
Like we talked about
I mean, in
when you
D&D
dawn,
world.
when they want you to sing, they want somebody to sing. Somebody sing.
What?
Sing what?
Sing.
Sing
what?
what?
Okay, Rachel, tell us what to sing and we will work
Why the
something out.
Fuck. Why me?
Oh,
Oh, the
We
Dragon
didn't
Tales theme
say
song?
who.
Rachel.
I like
in the there's a Rachel in the comments.
Oh, my bad.
Jesus Christ.
Dox yourself.
You know we
What?
don't use your real name on the podcast.
And yet I still respond to it because it is my real name.
But you also have to try to think like, oh, maybe there is someone in the comment section with the same name.
Be amazed.
Don't pull a Sonic. Don't pull a Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought.
does anyone know the
that-
Dragon
Oh,
Tales?
no.
Oh no!
Where's she?
Got tired of your shit.
Yeah, scared her away.
I hope not.
The dragon went to go guard its gold.
Bring
What
back.
is the Dragon Tales song? Let me look it up.
Dragon tails,
Yeah.
dragon tails.
Let's all go
Let's
to
all go
Dragon
to-
Tales. Come on,
Come
down,
along.
be my
I like
friend.
Rachel knows a lot too.
I don't know it.
I
I
forget.
love that.
I know
There's
the
a whole
tune,
like.
but I
There's
don't
a
know the
whole
words.
like.
There's an
There's a
extended
whole beginning.
version.
All right,
What was it?
all right,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
All
remember.
right, all right, hold on. Okay.
Oh, there she goes. She's back.
All right,
Awesome.
hey, welcome
Yay.
back.
Yay.
Welcome back.
I live at the literal end of the internet,
No worries.
so sometimes that.
It's
Don't
okay.
lean
Don't
too
worry.
far to the side.
All right,
I
so
don't know if you've ever heard of Alvin, but that is the end of the internet. Terrible place. Don't go.
Alvin, like the chipmunk.
No, there's a town called
Oh my
Alvin.
God, you live in
Oh,
Alvin, Texas.
You live in Alvin.
You.
I'm so
Far.
sorry
And
to
when
hear
I
that.
say I live at the end of the
That's actually
internet,
not far.
I'm taking internet from the neighbors.
That's actually not far from my mom. Not me, because I'm in Conroe right now, but my mom. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's cool. I mean, yeah, it's kind of rural.
All right, so
Yeah,
the
it
lyrics to Dragon Tales are Emmy's wish on a dragon scale, and what?
Yeah.
And that's what started Dragon Tales.
Emmy wished
Around-
on the dragon
Dragon
scale,
Scale,
and that's what started Dragon
Dragon
Tales.
Tales.
Fuck.
Round the
Damn it,
room,
no, I brought it up
dragons
again.
swing.
Majestic.
So it's
Yeah.
Dragon Tales. It's almost
Let's
time.
all find the dragon
Dragon
tails.
Tales,
Come
come
along,
down.
take my hand.
Let-
Let's all go to Dragonland. There you go. There you go,
That
Goku.
was
We
so
got it.
awful.
I know. That's the
It's-
point. That's the point.
No, the show is it's better in the show. Well, I mean, of course, it's for kids.
No, wait.
This is so
I
bad.
wish what. I think all of us in 2020 is like, I wish.
With all my
you
heart,
just
to
run-
fly
Fly
with
with
dragons
dragons
in a land apart. Bitch,
And then
I
once-
still have that one.
And then when the year going inside 2020, you want to get out of it. I wish I had this time to go back home until next time. Yeah, because all of us want to go home at this whole fucking year.
I don't know about going home, but I want to go to the next year.
Yeah, and someone said on Zoom. I mean, someone on Facebook wrote, "I wish all of us at 11:59 p.m. on December 31st, 2020, to take a shot and never forget. Pretend this year never happened again.
Yep.
Let's not bring up this year ever again."
Unfortunately,
more than a shot.
Unfortunately, we can't do that anymore because we had a couple of deaths, celebrity deaths that are going to stay with us forever now. Like 2020, you made sure that we will always remember you. So we hate you.
He's pretty much Thanos like that once. He's like, "I hope they remember you."
If 2020 were a person, we would find them and kick their ass.
2020 is that nerd who has to remind the teacher, "Hey, don't forget our homework. Aren't you gonna pick up our homework?"
Weren't you going to give us a pop quiz?
Yeah.
Weren't you
I feel
going to give
2020
us
was a little bit worse than that.
Weren't you going to give us a test that you haven't even covered the information on yet?
Oh my god, I hate that.
What's that pop
hate when they
quiz
say-
you say?
Don't forget to give us extra homework because it's a 3-day weekend.
Or give us like one during the holidays
Right. Don't forget to make us write an essay during our break.
or summer vacation. It's like, "Oh, you got to write an essay." I'm like, for what? What's
It's like you and then you look at that kid and you're like, do you
you
realize this is the reason why we whip your ass?
do you not see the reason here?
I wish I was a fish. Somebody said that in the comments.
They're all trying to like either make fun of the
Dragon
rhyme or
tales,
remember the
dragon
rhyme.
tales. I wish I may, I wish I might. Tried to fly a land of dragons, and that's all I remember.
Yeah,
not
not,
it.
not quite.
It's
not quite.
it was called no. I wish
Wish
with all my
my
heart
heart.
to fly with dragons in the land of heart. Land
And
of
then the
heart.
one
there
to
you go.
leave was.
See,
I wish.
oh,
I wish
something.
to use this rhyme
Rhyme.
to go back home until next time. There you go. Oh, I
Something.
remember. Yeah, I'm so smart.
No, but
We
like
just went over this like a minute ago.
I know, but we
that doesn't sound correct.
that one's pretty good. 2020 is the Irish year. Irish, it wasn't 2020.
Oh, that's clever.
That was really good. That was really
was good.
clever. So when you so you've been doing the dragon for 3 years. We kind of covered like why the dragon when you morph into the dragon, like it's morphin time, dragon power, then whoosh,
Dragonzord.
and so you become the dragon. But like what inspired you to like evolve, like Pokemon evolve and like mega evolution? Because Zil could be like a mega evolution, like
I think it's more of that mid ground because I'm already planning for another, like Zil 2.0 is going to come, and I'm thinking it needs to be a little bit more vicious, more, aggressive looking, and like it's gonna happen. But I think the moment I knew I wanted to do it was when I saw Fire Flicker interacting with the kids. Like those children and those people were acting like they saw a real dragon
I'll be right back.
interacting with them.
He's afraid of dragons.
It's understandable. At least he doesn't have a wood sword to swat me on the face. I'm good.
I fucking hate those kids.
They're a real menace. Someone should really do something about it.
I'll start carrying on pepper spray. Back, demon, hellspawn. Those are my kids, and you should keep them on better leashes.
So you spawn them.
But like, no, but like, was it just kind of like overnight, or did you take like months or years to think about it, or was it just like you saw like one like example of what it could be, and then you just instantly fell in love with it and decided that okay, I'm gonna do that from now on?
Well, I think I have a lot of problems. A lot of people have at the Renaissance Fair. You go there, and you see these people who have these amazing costumes, or they're wearing a kilt, or they're wearing something really low cut, and I'm not really comfortable wearing the chainmail bikini, and I'm not really I'm not really into wearing a kilt, so where do I fall in the Renaissance Fair costume stuff? I guess I never really thought as a dragon as an option until then. And then it's like, oh, I can do that? Well, I'm going to do that super hard.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna ask you a very, very controversial question. Are you planning to go to the Texas Renaissance Festival this year?
No, I'm not. My mom has
Smart
COPD,
choice.
and I
Oh.
interact with her and take care of her a lot. And
Yeah.
if people want to go to the Renaissance Fair this year, I know it's open. I know it's a hot button thing. That's, be as safe as you can and wash your hands, be healthy, take every precaution you can, but I'm going to sit it out. It's not worth risking my family that are high risk.
One of the questions we have for you in the comment section is, what is your dragon made of? How did you get your dragon's design idea?
The actual shell part right here is a cast that I got from Beta Raptors, which is a company that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. And then I made the rest of it. It's a combination of foam and silk and feathers and some leather, and the horns are made of styrofoam.
Made the horns too?
Yes, I made
Those-
the horns.
Those are really nice.
How, if you could say percentage-wise, how much of it did you make and how much of it was put together?
I probably made about 50% of it.
Okay. Oh, hey, you're back. Somebody said that you
Yeah.
drank too much Dr. Pepper.
I know, right? I'm the reason there's a shortage.
It's all for him.
Sounds about right.
Must have all of it.
Yeah, must have all of it.
I'm gonna say.
No agua.
I think somebody asked a question earlier and we never got to it. So if
what
that
hap-
was you, do it again, because on my Facebook, like half of the comments are not showing up. Might have been Dandelion.
Okay, yeah, no, sometimes we miss questions and we apologize. Because we just
It's all fast paced, sometimes
Yeah,
it
like,
scrolls on too.
it'll scroll like somebody will post a question and here comes like we get
I know
bombarded.
one.
No, yeah, but
I wish I
on
was a
Facebook,
fish.
you can still. Yeah, but on Facebook you can still find them. Like you just have to go into the comments directly,
I wish.
and you can still like backtrack. But after Dandalin's first, like they just stopped showing on Facebook until
For guests, do you wear
around the
stilts
Dragon
for
Tail
your
stuff.
okay. So
That's it,
Dandelion,
yeah, the stilts.
Okay, so Dandelion, we apologize. We're gonna so do you wear stilts for your cosplay? Because I think I've seen you.
No, but I have spoken to the dragon that wears stilts.
Okay.
Like we've compared dragon notes because that's the thing dragons do. But
Yeah.
no, I'm a short dragon.
Okay.
Okay. Another one is another question is, hey Liz, what aspects of Zil's personality do you wish you had?
Definitely the confidence, like that, just no question. I'm gonna do this right now, even if that means stealing a princess, or running off with somebody's pot of gold. Leprechauns can have it all.
Be
Oh
Irish
right,
people.
I forgot all about fucking leprechauns that they're. I forgot the leprechauns have like gold at the end of the rainbow, right? That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Pot of
Bad place to hide your
assume-
gold too.
I always assumed when it came to I always knew that leprechauns were like some part of Irish culture, but at the same time I always knew that I always thought that Lucky Charms was as well. What?
He calls him some part of the culture.
I don't fucking know. I'm not Irish. I don't pretend to be Irish.
We've
All
already
he knows
gone over
about
the
Irish
guilty.
people is the Lucky Charms.
People
Damn.
automatically assume that we all wear sombreros and ponchos and just drink beer all
I mean,
day.
touche. I
just-
don't.
just
but
Tequila,
you're not wrong.
Tequila, not beer. Tequila.
Chicken.
Let's keep it.
Tequila is only for parties.
Irish.
Tequila's is always for parties, and we're not always throwing parties, despite popular belief.
Dude.
Unless you're Goku.
Well, I mean, like, okay, same vein. Everyone assumes I'm good at money and math, and nope.
You mean you're not?
No.
It was a joke. I know you're not. I know you're giving a good. I know you're good at giving massages.
Yes.
Could I ask how you know she's good at giving
Yeah.
massages?
Out of
Like, is that
out of context, it's kind of a
Because I say
weird
it a
statement.
lot.
She used to be a
How's
masseuse.
Conso?
Because I say it a lot.
Well, before the
pics
podcast.
or, it didn't happen.
But
What?
okay,
I don't think she's allowed to take pictures while she's giving some
Yeah, that's
massage.
kind of against the rules.
so Irish year. What? Okay, can someone Irish year? What is this like an Irish year?
Oh, because it's Irish. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's the
Is
joke
that-
earlier.
Oh, okay. But
It's not a real thing. That's
but
just a
the Celtic-
mispronunciation.
the the Celtic era and theme is cool.
Yes. Talking
Yes.
about like the Highland style.
Okay,
that they have at
educate me, white
Renaissance
people.
festivals.
Educate me.
It's gotta be white people.
Well,
What do you want to know?
no, because,
What is
never
the
mind.
wisdom you seek?
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
I'm gonna be so upset.
African or European?
I'm gonna
What?
let me know.
What?
Share some wisdom about the Renaissance era, and I'm gonna be so disappointed when it's Sonic the one explaining to me all the history of the Renaissance.
Well, like, there's like
beginning,
so
there
much
was this
about the
big bang.
Renaissance
It's like-
era. Like, what do you want to know?
I don't fucking know. Like the
You go to
ninja-
Renfest, you should know this stuff.
I go to Renfest. I barely go inside the festival as it is.
Then
Like
what is the?
I go
okay.
to the. What do you mean? What the fuck is the point?
It's the
I've already
party.
explained what the point was. When I
Alright.
go to fair, I go to the campgrounds because the campgrounds is amazing.
And it's the party.
All right.
Woo, I wake up. I'm like, you ever seen those memes? Oh, you probably don't because you're not in the Renaissance group. There are memes like, before we start drinking, we should have breakfast before we start drew. And then it shows Will Ferrell like opening up a can of beer all angrily, like, "Psh, that's me.
That's me. I'm Will Ferrell.
I'm the Will Ferrell. But I'm not the only one. There are so many, like, I hang out with other groups at Renaissance. It's like, 8 o'clock.
It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, it's our breakfast
5
beer.
a.m..
It's our
Gotta be
breakfast.
5
It's our breakfast beer. It's part of a healthy, hearty breakfast.
Breck beer.
It's got wheat in it.
I'm Mexican.
wheat.
Hey, Rachel's Mexican. My bus
Mexican.
is German. Mexican. My bus is German, but the Celtic theme is amazing.
Celtic.
Celtic, whatever.
It's pronounced Celtic.
Whatever.
It's Celtic.
No, I'm
Celtics are a
talking about the
basketball
Celtics.
team.
The Boston
That's
Celtics.
who I'm talking about. The Celtics. They're pretty cool. They're a good
But
team.
they're
The
supposed
Boston.
to be Celtics. I
No,
don't know why they're
but
called
nowhere-
Celtics. They're
American
It's
is
like
not
it's like a
pronouncing-
tomato. There you
No,
go.
This is
it's
tomato.
not.
We're gonna
Unless
stop
you're-
Potato,
saying
potato.
Gordon
American.
Ramsay
Okay,
says
we're gonna
tomato.
stop saying American. We're gonna say it's a U.S. thing.
Well, Caucasianally.
We're gonna say it's a Caucasian thing.
It's a Caucasian
Occasionally.
thing.
Because
Caucasianally, we will say.
if you are from
Caucasian.
Mexico, you're still technically an American.
True.
Mexican American.
Oh, I didn't come to this podcast to be smartened.
I'm
I
gonna
came
learn
to
you
laugh-
good.
I came to laugh at the Mexican.
Mexican.
Mexican. We have not
Yeah.
been a Renaissance
Also, if you're
in ages.
Canadian, you're technically American.
No,
North
exactly.
American,
That's
there you
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
North
North
and-
American.
America's
yeah, and
hat.
the South American and the
and you have
Central
America's
Americans.
pants.
Anywhere. if
Yeah,
you're
we
in
know
America-
we know our geometry. Someone dead ass said that. I was like, you mean geography?
Yeah.
No, that's
Like, wait a second.
I'm not talking
The
about
rhombus.
math, stupid. I don't. I know how to multiply. What? What? My brain
I
is
know how to
having.
multiply,
I'm having a
stupid.
short. I'm having a short.
It's called a stroke. Goku. It's a stroke.
Liz, do you have any tips for a person who is trying to make their own cosplay costume?
You really just have to jump in, decide what ideas you want to go with. Styrofoam is your friend. Just keep hacking at it till it starts to look like the shape you want it to be.
And it's cheap. You can
And it's
fuck
cheap.
up, do it again.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no. Like when it comes to cosplay, I do recommend you look at different types of material. There's lots of YouTube videos that you can watch, and there's lots of people. I would ask, like in the cosplay community, just for reference, what are you trying to cosplay? Do you have an idea of what you're trying to do? Because I also make cosplay. I make mech cosplays. I've cosplayed Megazord. I've cosplayed a Ninja Turtle. I've cosplayed Omnimon from Digimon. I've cosplayed Goku.
Love that cosplay you did.
Thank
From
you.
Omnimon.
Thank you, by the way. I won like 2 awards in 2 days because of that cosplay. I pissed off Masushi Games or whatever.
A lot of the
X
materials
Chronicles.
are now becoming more common. Like you can go and get straight up cosplay materials from like Michaels now. You don't gotta kind of go to Home Depot and make that walk of shame.
Yeah,
Shame-
there is because like the Michaels near my place, there's like a whole section just says cosplay, and they have all the
Yeah.
parts and all that. I was like, oh, there you go.
Like
shameless.
the Ron Swanson meme. You go into,
Shameless
like, a
advertising
Hot Wheels store.
segue. Today's podcast is brought to you by Yaya Han's overly expensive cosplay material. If you want to buy the same stuff for twice the price, but with brand recognition, go buy Yaya Han's shit. Available at all hobby stores.
Yaya Han, the American apostle of jeans.
Yaya Han, living the American dream, ripping us all off one at a time.
It's always fun when you're standing in Home Depot and some guy named Jim comes up to you and asks, "Oh, what are you trying to build, little lady? Dragon wings? Awesome."
We got a section right here for wings?
Wings? Wait. Did we start talking? Wait, wings? Ooh, I want
No,
some
he's
wings.
talking about food. Hold on. No food. No food.
No. Hello.
Like the thing.
Everyone knows
Right here,
Pixie
the
wings.
Hey
are better.
Google, play the sound
Ah.
of silence.
What?
The sound of sigh.
Darkness smile. I come to with you.
We're not talking about food.
You guys are dumb.
In those divisions only creeping. Fuck.
Oh, what the fuck? That's the remake. That's not the
Anyway,
Oh, that's the
So for
Disturbed
your-
version.
original. The stir version, yeah. It's
So what-
How
I
long
fucking
did it
love
take
this
you to
thing.
plan the build for Zil?
It took about probably 3 months. And that was mostly just getting the shell ordered and shipped and cured and everything. And then everything else kind of fell trial and error, I've actually made a second mask that a friend of mine wears that went together a lot more efficiently than mine that's held together with a lick and a promise.
We have
Slight breeze just falls apart.
we have a lot of comments right now that we need to address real quick. Well, it's 4, but they're really long. That's true, Liz. I saw a cosplay area at Joanne's. I do want to cosplay. I do want to go to a cosplay convention, but I don't have anyone that is close to me to go with. I can't even boil water, much less my own costume. And I don't want to look like an idiot and twin with anyone else. I want to be authentic. Hey, let us know what area you stay in. We can invite you to a
Number
con
one.
with us. Maybe.
And
Yeah,
don't
I
bring
always
yourself
look
down
like
like
an
that.
idiot,
Like fuck
so-
everyone. I mean, do you know how many like Kakashis and Gokus and all kinds of stuff are there? Like, don't worry about it. You're not
There
gonna
aren't a lot of Gokus, but you know what there is a lot
well
of?
anymore.
My Hero Academia. There weren't a lot of Gokus even when Dragon Ball was
Okay,
active.
what the fuck ever.
It's
Who
mostly,
cares?
jeez, man, I'm trying to make a fucking point.
What the fuck ever?
I know,
Back in
jeez,
the day, it
Like
was
chugging a beer.
Naruto.
What the
Like,
fuck
like
ever?
A million Narutos.
for real. Just go have a
The
beer and
L
relax a
cosplayers.
little.
Just be like
Uh,
Triple A.
Like honestly, you can cosplay even if it look like even if
Yeah.
you don't think it looks up to snuff. You can cosplay whatever you want, and and like it takes practice. Like no, there are hardly any cosplayers at all that tried to make their own cosplay at first.
Right.
And that came out looking really good. I've known a lot of cosplayers who looked like shit back in the day, and now they're like overly famous because they're taking photo shoots in the Virgin Killer sweater.
First thing I ever wore was blue jeans and a peasant shirt and some like Walmart fairy wings.
Yeah. That's literally how you do it. Sometimes you just gotta like throw stuff together from like thrift stores or your own closet and just be like,
Yeah.
this looks like a thing.
Some,
And there you
Don't
go.
be ashamed
sometimes
to buy it.
right, and sometimes thrift stores are your best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of good stuff. For example, my Terry Bogard cosplay, like 75-80% of it was from thrift store, was from a Goodwill, and I like saved a shit ton of money compared to buying like official. I made it myself, and
Goodwill is my jam. Like a lot of my art projects, like half of the gloves that I wear came from Goodwill. You
Mhm.
know, the leather I got from it came from, leftover leather that was in a box at Goodwill for $5. So
Mhm.
it's just I take trash and hot glue it till it looks nice.
and sometimes different days they have like different sales. For example, like the pants are like 25 cents for Mondays, or
Mhm.
50% off everything in your cart on like Thursday or something like that.
Fuck yeah, that's
It-
when I
it
go and
helps.
buy all the old toys. You do have 2 more. There are 2 other questions, and they kind of like. I'm gonna put them together. So one is I've been wanting to cosplay Zero's. I want to make cosplay. I'm rewording the question. I want to make Zero's mask from Code Kiosk. And then another question is, Liz, how did you create your wings structure wise?
What's the process?
Like how did you like? What is the interior like? What are they made of? Like what did you
Like
use?
straight up, they're the cheapest part of my costume. You can get a $20 wing set from Spirit, I believe. And then I just took, which already has the little pulley mechanics in it and everything, and then I painted them and added all the extra stuff. And you can go wild with the extra. The more extra you add on it, the more lavish they look. But it started with some cheap pair of wings I picked up at Spencer's or Spirit.
But about the Zero mask, has anyone here watched Code Geass?
A little bit, yes.
So for
I know the mask though.
the mask for Zero is going to be a little bit more difficult, because making the Zero mask is the process of making that mask is very, very similar to making a Power Ranger helmet.
Like and also because like scale and also like some details.
Right. So that one is really, even for me, like I've been cosplaying since 2007 and I've won like different awards. I've even won a Best in Show once, and even I like have difficulty making a Zero. I have tried to make a Power Ranger helmet and it almost came out good. I've remade all of my
You ever tried
cosplays.
using like a 3D printer?
Yeah.
There's a lot of the 3D printing designs.
A lot of people use 3D printers. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
So
nowadays.
I was gonna recommend, I would recommend getting a 3D printer and kind of just going with that.
And you yourself don't have to make your own
There's no
stuff.
shame in buying a cosplay.
There is no shame in going to someone who's already established and knows how to make costumes or helmets and
Well,
either trying to negotiate
before-
a price or just going straight with their
you,
price and be like,
bef-
okay, yeah, I can invest in this.
Right, but we need to know before anything, are you trying to enter a cosplay competition or are you just wanting to cosplay for the hell of it? Because if you enter a cosplay competition, I think even the 3D printer is considered cheating. I'm not sure.
No, you can 3D print.
No, it's
You
not.
can 3D
No, you
print,
could
or
you could
because
print as long
before
as
it was before you couldn't. I didn't know
yeah.
if they
Some of them nowadays they just want how much percent you made it. Like if it's 75-80% customized. Then
some
you're
cons are
allowed.
like 80%, some cons are 60%.
Some of them are like really
lenient.
some of them are easily like they're like, oh, 40-50%, you're good.
right. So
Yeah,
of
see,
them
I
are very
really haven't gone to any like anime conventions. I generally do the Renaissance Fair or local businesses, local bars, back when bars were a thing.
Mhm.
What
I'm
is
not
a
re- I'm
bar?
not a real anime.
It's
That's
a monkey
fine.
bar.
Well, I never did the cosplay competitions either. I was just like, whatever. I'm just here to have fun with my friends, meet some voice
Exactly.
actors. Like
Costume making is costume making, though.
costume, just don't actually make it a huge deal. You're gonna take the fun out of it if you're just fretting all the time and worrying about, oh, it's not good enough. It's not up to everyone else's level. Everyone started somewhere.
And guess what? Those people who are master cosplayers,
They were
know
not
every
back in the
shitty
day.
detail they have in their costume that they hid somewhere. Like,
Yep.
oh, these seams don't match up right here, but I hid it enough, I think, and they're worried about the person seeing that one issue.
Right.
So, and if you don't start, then you're not going to get better. You have to work at it if that's something
Yeah.
you want to do.
Right. No, yeah. Making your own costumes, whether it's for an anime convention or Comic-Con, yeah, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of stress, but once you got to understand it, that doesn't last forever. As you get better at it, as you do it more, the more you do it, like it just gets you find out how to improve it. It gets easier. You start doing it in less and less time. When I made the Ninja Turtle costumes, we won several awards for those. We've actually been to, and we've even warned them to go to the hospital to visit sick children. When we won our cosplay award, they asked me, like, what is the process of, because they'll ask you in a cosplay competition, like, what is the process that you went through making it? Well, like, the way you see it, so, like, this is the onesie, and I'll explain to them, like, everything. But if you look in here, you'll see that it's not sewed together, it's hot glue. That's how you know I made it. And then I showed them, like, you see this right here? This is a mistake that I put on purpose. Like, so we'll add, like, little mistakes here or there just to know, like, hey, that
I
one's
don't have
actually
to add
mine.
them. It just happens.
No,
Yeah,
because
practice with everything. This one is such a hodgepodge. It's got the springs. You can't see it, but the springs are kind of off center. There's all kinds of stuff. But on the second one I've made, it's a lot cleaner. And so who knows what happens with the third one?
Mhm.
Third one, I'm
Do you,
gonna make another one. It's gonna be vicious.
It'll shoot fire.
right.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. It also depends on just like how what's the word I'm looking for? Adventurous you want to be. And if you want, there's no shame in you starting with like kind of like a bathing suit type of thing. So like a Sailor Moon or something just super easy that you literally can just take any random pattern and be like, okay, this is a costume. Or if you're feeling like really brave and you're like, I really want to build something like Zil, then you just have to watch tens of hundreds, maybe or more videos on YouTube to be like, okay, so now I know how to do this, and now I know how to do this, and just throw something together and just be in awe of your own awesomeness.
You're also a lot luckier if you start now, because back in 2009, these tutorials did not exist. You had one
Right.
guy in the garage doing it, and he had a camera 15 feet away from what he was doing and just yelling at it like, now
Right.
you want to make sure you make
Yeah.
these things.
Now you want to make sure you sand them in this part of the.
And you had no material options. You had Warbler, which is new, or Pepakura,
Yeah.
which is hard paper mache. And
Yep.
hard not as in like physically hard as in it's going to be a pain in the ass to do this.
No, yeah, my friends and I tried to do the Halo helmets for Red versus Blue, and
Spartans.
Tried to do that
we
one.
gave up like fairly quickly.
Right.
Yeah,
Doing
I
this
Four
I got
days
as
of
far
priming
until my
Sandy.
helmet was crooked.
So
Oh,
a question.
and if
I
a
got
mistake
the
like that, you can't
Bondo
fix
out
it.
and everything. It did not work out.
Aw.
All right. So a
That
question
sucks.
is, speaking of starting somewhere, do you still have pictures of the original design of your dragon? And one of our listeners had to say, "Bye, guys. I think my husband is mowing the lawn. It's freaking 8 p.m. Night. No bueno. I'll be in the Power Ranger range. My 5-year-old niece will freak out when we go twinning night." So they want to know, do you have the original design of your dragon?
I don't think I have any of the original one. I might have a few of the second one I made, but I'm not totally sure. I kind of just start making it and hope it looks okay, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I just get in there. I forget to take pictures. I'm terrible. If you follow Zil on Instagram, terrible about posting pictures.
Like, here's a step-by-step
Same.
road. This, then skip 15 steps. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Here.
And done.
Ta-da. Like,
Like, what happened?
it's the drawing horse meme where
Fairies.
it's draw a line here,
Yep.
draw a circle, do some shading, and then suddenly it's a fancy horse.
That is exactly how I make everything I do.
Skip steps
it.
here.
Oh, our listener's back. He got a new mower, tried it out for a bit. I have to take my niece and my adult self as the cosplays Power Rangers. Another question is from Danilyn is, how did you make your head?
My head?
Yes.
Oh, it was made through. This is from Beta Raptors. The silicone mold, the actual design, came from Beta Raptors, which I don't know if they exist anymore. So once I had this part, I used foam building on the top, which actually was a second part because I used a hard hat, I don't know, brace, but it put too much pressure on my forehead. And so I built it up with foam so it'll sit on the top. So the inside looks all Frankensteined.
Hmm.
And then I added the cowl and the feathers and all that. But there are still places, if you want to be a dragon and don't have the means to make a shell with the sculpting and the actual sculpt to make the pour mold and everything, there is a company that has different shells that you can get that is called Dream Visions, and you can get claws, horns. You don't have to make it by hand, and then you can create your own dragon and put it together yourself too.
One thing I want to recommend, if anybody tries to make the dragon head themselves or any kind of head, I would recommend going to Spirit Halloween and buying one of the masks that they use. One of the ones with the moving mouths. Take one of those and just strip it and just use the base and the mechanics inside of it as your foundation and then build upon that. That is actually one of the things you can do. And especially if you're entering a cosplay contest, it still counts as making it yourself because you're taking parts and assembling them. So does Zell mold have moving parts? I love dragons. Oh, they want to know if they has moving parts.
Decapitation.
I'm a dragon. And I like booty.
I keep thinking of Labyrinth right now from those fire things.
Yeah.
LOL,
So
Goku, that's
the
my
head-
plan.
That's because fireys are amazing.
So-
They're just misunderstood. You can only throw your own head. It's rules.
So if you go to fair and you come face to face to with a Charizard, would it be best friends, love at first sight, or is it a Pokemon style dragon fight?
That is not a dragon type Pokemon, sir. That is
Fire
a
flying
type.
jerk.
He is considered a dragon now.
Only
Oh,
in
is
Mega
it
form.
really?
Yes.
When he goes to Mega, he turns dragon.
No, he got the dragon thing, but he got dragon as soon as fairies were created, and then they can kick the shit out of dragons.
Oh my god.
Beat you with my Jigglypuff.
And of course, they would be friends because Zil is friends with all the dragons. She's very friendly.
Have you ever come across another dragon that was a dick?
I have not. Not yet.
Have you ever come across people that were dicks to you in your cosplay?
The only problem I've had, and again, it's within generally the bar atmosphere. People want to get too grabby.
Yeah.
You know, my wings are very ticklish, so kind of give me some room. But I've been kind of manhandled a little bit, and so I can't really see very well.
Sure,
You know, I
yeah.
got little holes, And when someone comes up and pushes into me, I can't quite know when to brace. So, remember your
Right.
dragons are shy and delicate and don't like being snatched.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, bars are like the worst atmosphere, especially if you dress up. If you go as like Pikachu or Cookie Monster or anything like that, a dragon, people are gonna like bump into you.
Yeah.
They're gonna like mess with you. They're gonna mess with the costume. They can tear. They can damage something. At fair, I think you'd be a little bit more accepted at fair, considering that you're a dragon.
Yeah. At fair, people have always been very giving me my room, not been too rough, or ask permission first. That's my favorite. Ask
That's
permission
good.
before grabbing the dragon. Because Zil loves giving hugs and is a very friendly dragon. Will let you pet, all that. She's very she's very secure. Very.
All right, it's
But
officially
permission's always good.
8:00, so I have to do this.
you
Today's
don't.
podcast. Shut up. Today's podcast is brought to you by NoNameNerd.com. Now, with our coupon code Geeks5Ever, if you go to NoNameNerd.com and use our coupon code, you get 10% off all of your purchases store-wide. They have all kinds of cool shit on there. They got jerseys, they got hats. They also do custom stuff. You can actually have custom jerseys and hats and other things made. All you have to do is use our coupon code. It's 10% off. It's not just the first time. It's every single time you go and you buy something. Remember, using our affiliate code not only helps you save money, but it helps us as well. So go ahead and check them out. Even if you don't buy anything, just go and check them out.
My boy Spyro's in the house.
That's
Yeah.
about fucking time.
Shut up, Cuckoo.
Shut up.
I love him. I haven't played Spyro in forever.
I never really played Fire anyway.
I know it's gonna be like a hot topic item, but like I've
So?
never played Spyro ever.
No shame.
Podcast
I only played.
canceled.
I only played one game and I can't beat. And I think I'm at the boss level and I can't beat it.
You still play the PlayStation?
It is still on my PlayStation. Yes.
Yes, that's a new game to
But-
you.
No, this was back when I was a kid. I got my first PlayStation when I was 10.
All right, another
I played on
question is,
PlayStation.
do you have protection from people touching?
I generally do have a handler, someone to go with me to kind of steer me and make sure people understand. Pet the dragon gently, stuff like that. So there's generally someone there because I can't see.
Yeah.
Don't touch the dragon in its no places.
Dude.
Or ask permission first.
Okay.
Consent. Yeah.
Consent.
Don't touch the
Don't
dragon in the no
don't be an
places.
ass.
Yeah.
Just ask. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah.
Dragons do get very snappy, and you don't want to get bit.
Right.
I
You
will
don't go
straight
up
up
a
punch
dog and just
somebody.
try and pet it.
You know how many times people have reached under the Pikachu costume? I will straight up punch somebody.
Weird.
Will you thunderbolt them?
No, I fucking kicked them. Like, you know how many times I've had to like shove
This
people?
Pikachu is electric fighting.
I almost shoved somebody into the bonfire at Renaissance.
That sounds about right.
I'm really good at dodging. Like I don't. Mind you, there's generally a tiny bit of alcohol consumption at the bonfire, but I'm generally pretty good at dodging, or I just magically seem to teleport away from situations.
Love it.
A little
Little, tiny bit.
for you
On
or in
her
general?
end. On her end, it's only a little. On your end, it's an intervention waiting to happen.
No, it's not. I don't. No, it's not a fucking intervention. I don't drink nowhere near as much because people will black out. I like how people can black out on the streets, but I have a problem.
How much do you have to drink to get into a fight with 3 porta potties?
I only get into a fight with people that talk
That's a
shit to
drug.
me, and I was on drugs.
Okay.
From all the people touching, how do you get Zell cleaned? Like, okay, that's actually a really good question. How do you clean the costume? Like, how do you
Yeah.
clean your dragon?
So any of the fabric goes into the washing machine as soon as I get back from anywhere, but the mask itself, I just Lysol it. Like
There you go.
I go crazy with the Lysol.
So
Sometimes
what-
I do have to touch up the paint, but I'd rather do that than
Yeah.
just
So what do you
Lysol
do?
it.
What do you do with the feathers and the wings? Same thing, just Lysol it?
I just Lysol it and hope it works out.
Have you ever decided to do any cosplays of dragons from Pokemon?
I haven't, but I'm thinking I do need to start branching out and doing more dragons, like just in general. But starting a mask like this is not a cheap endeavor.
Sure.
So
It's a big investment in a way.
Yeah. We were my friends and I were talking one time. We wanted to do like a Pokemon type cosplay, and my friend did a really cute human like Bulbasaur, and I wanted to do. I know technically Charizard's not a dragon, but I wanted to do like kind of an
He
Aztec
is
warrior.
now.
Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit.
After the chat for Charizard.
Whatever. The point is, I wanted
I
to
don't
do like
even
an
like
Aztec
fucking Pokemon, and I know that shit.
motherfucker.
I wanted to make this a thing.
I wanted to do like an Aztec warrior Charizard thing.
What?
What?
No, fuck that. No.
Fuck you. It's my idea.
Fuck
I
you.
can do
That's
whatever
my
the fuck I
culture.
want.
I'm actually thinking the next one should be Halloween themed. Hit the oranges and the blacks and do like a spooky
Ooh,
Halloween dragon.
That'd be cool.
Like,
What?
nothing. Just fuck. Anyways. Jesus Christ. Aztec Charizard.
Hashtag ball grabber.
He's not Jesse, only Mega Charizard X.
Yeah, I just looked it up to confirm it. It's like only when he turns into the Mega form he becomes Dragon. He's still Firefly.
That Pokemon
Yeah.
panel at Comic Palooza lied.
You mean the one where?
Don't trust 11-year-olds.
You mean the one where I got Blastoise to spoil a movie and then you got shocked by the ending?
No, but yeah.
Hey, there is an F in the chat. Yay.
Yay, more F's in the chats.
Is Halloween even happening this year? Yeah.
It's on a Saturday.
You wear a mask. You're 6 feet
Wear a
apart.
mask.
You
Let me
got
tell you
wrapped.
something.
No.
Mexicans will fucking trick or treat until they're 50.
That's pretty accurate too.
And we don't do it for the fucking candy. We just want to see what you got. Like, as soon as you open the door, like, trick or treat. And then we're like looking in your house, like, oh shit.
16, okay.
You got cool
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Awesome.
Oh, look. Oh,
Yeah,
damn that.
I would really love
And
to
then-
do it somewhere. Let Zil go out Halloween, but I don't know right now. Like
I don't know about this year though.
yeah, in my heart of hearts, I would love to go do something on Halloween, full moon, Saturday. I think
know,
that would be Zil's
That'd
night.
be great.
But
So what sucks is like it had to be the year a pandemic hits where
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Halloween's on a Saturday and Christmas and New Year's is on a Saturday.
Yeah.
yeah,
Supposed to be a blue
so-
moon on it too.
Dandelion, I want to see pictures of your steampunk Ninetales. That sounds awesome.
Be a
Yeah,
bunch
send
of-
them to,
Geeks5Ever.
no,
We'll
send
do
them
a
to
feature
Super
Friday, maybe.
But with Halloween, with everything going on this year, you have Halloween, which is on the weekend. You have New Year's, which is on the weekend. It just like this whole year has just been.
Big cock tease is what it was.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it.
Oh.
What is
I
your?
was like, what?
So have you heard? Like, we're gonna ask you a couple questions about the Renaissance Festival. Have you heard anything this year about their policies or anything at all?
I know they have the mat. They just announced a couple days ago that they actually are opening. They haven't released any of what shows they're having or anything like that because I know a lot of the performers are dropping out. I don't know if they're dropping out, but they're choosing to not go due to high risk,
Right.
you know, so.
Well, okay. I know that this one group that they're really popular. Something shanty. I'm not.
At the sea, they perform at the sea bar. I can't ever think
Yeah.
of its real name.
Or like
Oh.
a sea shanty.
Be a sea
Yeah.
shanty.
Right. They're
Way,
they're another group. They're another group of people that claim to be pirates and don't break any laws whatsoever.
Oh yeah, like
We ought to be
because
good pirates.
they watch Jake and the Pirates. That's why they learn to be pirates.
Like we're pirates. We're a pirate crew. Okay. Do you like? And then I do something. Hey, you can't do that. That's illegal. And I look at them in criminal.
Pirate.
And then under me, there's a subtitle that says "Stairs in Criminal." I'm like, and you call yourself a pirate? Oh, yes. I was gonna try to do my vein. I don't feel like doing it, but no, because
I
the
like
reason
that
why,
guy
because
from
if for those of you that
Boondocks.
don't know, the
He does.
Texas Renaissance Festival opening canon is in less than 30 days. Now,
Mhm.
opening canon means that the Texas Renaissance Festival officially starts when the opening canon, they have like a cannon that they have go off in the morning, and that's when the festival doors open. I think it happens around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. This year, they are going with 50% capacity.
And tickets are now by date. It's not by like day.
Right, and you cannot purchase
And
your
I think
tickets.
masks are required too.
Masks are required. Yeah,
I
but there
don't think they are. I think masks are optional.
They are required.
But they are
no. They are required. They are required, but there will be areas dedicated to like if you want to take it off for a bit, it'd be like just like breathe in and then
like
put it back
oh yeah, I did see that.
Step on into the infection zone.
They have breathing sections of the Renaissance too, where you're allowed to go and stand, take off your mask, and then breathe in each other's faces.
And then they'll also have a hand
Let
sanitizer
person come
station.
cough on you.
What?
Wait, what was your
breathing area?
What?
They have an area we can go and get infected. You know, for the people who really want it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
When they experience the Black Plague in real life. The Black Plague experience.
Yes,
They should have signs up.
You want
Black
one of
Plague
the
area,
comments
quarantine.
is, Super Jew DM me. I don't have your Facebook.
I already got it. Damn, girl, you look good. I loves it.
Anyways, I want to go to the Renaissance. Do you have to wear a mask? Yes, you do. Like we said, they are required. Like before, it was optional. I guess now, I haven't checked the policy, so I guess it is mandatory now. There are a lot of people. Actually, I was in the forums, and people have been completely against wearing the mask. I'm not gonna make an opinion on it, but honestly, there are a lot of people making a fuss about wearing a face mask, especially because it's an outdoor, it's hot, you're going to sweat. I completely understand where they're coming from, because
masks will get really, really hot out there. I made the mistake of going opening weekend with the dragon mask. It will be hot.
I think I can only last about an hour with Pikachu on. With Pikachu, I can go an entire hour, but that is really pushing. Like, that's really pushing it. Like, that is... Man. But with the Texas Renaissance Festival this year, it is 50% capacity. There will be no After Dark for anyone watching that's planning on going. After Dark has been officially closed until 2021. For those of you wondering what After Dark is, it's kind of like a club-like
after party
atmosphere, after party that's not free. And the drinks are expensive, so I'd rather stay in the campgrounds and drink for free.
Well, even Call of Duty is saying they're not doing their big event either. They're going to have small events, but they're not doing their big thing this year. They made a big announcement about it.
When did they make that announcement?
Probably about a few days ago.
Holy shit, I did not... Breaking news! Call of Duty pulls out.
They're still going to have smaller DJs, but they're not doing their whole big event, and they're even joking about how they don't know what they're going to say to their crew because they haven't talked to them in years.
Wow, yeah, because our group is actually really good friends, and we're affiliates with Call of Duty. We do the Dino Rumble for them.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to them this year, so I never asked. But holy fuck, we need to get them on here.
It got real.
Holy fuck, if Call of Duty's not going, then there's no fucking point in me going at all.
Like, they're gonna be there, but they're doing small scale.
Right. But still, okay, so our group isn't going at all either. Like, we're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
We decided as a group that we don't want to risk it this year. We're not gonna risk it for the brisket. We're just gonna buy it ourselves and cook it. That was a Buc-ee's reference.
But it takes too long. I'll go to Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's ain't got no good brisket.
Yeah, but I don't have to make it.
Right, so they are not doing the after hours, but the campgrounds are still open. The campgrounds is a little bit easier to manage to not infect anyone. They are not doing any kind of smaller capacity for the campgrounds. I feel like they feel that they don't need to. Now that the Renaissance is at 50% capacity, if we're at 50%, maybe everyone won't come in at once. But the campgrounds sometimes have more people than the actual festival itself.
True.
Because a lot of people don't even they like, I've gotten shit for like the whole, why do you go to the Renaissance if you don't even go in the festival? Like, well, I didn't have that mindset at first. I I learned like, hey, you can do that from like the older people, like the people that have been doing that for years. Like, what's the point in going inside every fucking day, every fucking weekend?
Well, the campgrounds itself is its own community. Like when you go there, it's like visiting family, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like a big family reunion. People hug. You haven't seen everyone all year, and for me, that's one of the reasons I'm not going. Is I just don't feel like the campgrounds is going to be the same while trying to be socially conscious and 6 feet away. Rennies don't do 6 feet away. We do in piles and cuddle.
Like just like
Cuddle
convention,
puddle.
just like anime cons.
No,
Yeah.
it's true. Like, there's an entire camp at the Texas Renaissance Festival dedicated to orgies. You heard about them. Everybody heard about them.
I mean,
Still
yeah,
doesn't
but still,
participate in that kind of debauchery.
yeah.
I mean, I
Me.
know who they are too. I've
Super Duty
never.
doesn't either.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take part in that shit. I don't know where y'all been. We're
You
in
know
the
what?
dirt.
That's none of my business.
Like, I got Pikachu stuff to do.
Exactly. You can't be hanging around that. I got dragon things to be at. Yeah.
I got to go do pole dances as Pikachu. I mean, like, a few bucks.
Got a busy schedule. He can't reschedule that.
I can't
either.
reschedule that.
That is prime frolicking time. Like that is
Yeah.
just when dragons frolic. You should not be in the same place for more than 15 minutes.
Also, like, as the dragon, though, you have to feel very, very at home when it comes to
Yeah.
Texas Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, 100%. Like when you go there as a dragon, you are everyone's dragon. That's why I
Right.
haven't really associated myself. Like I'm not really part of any particular clan because that seems unfair. Everyone should get to enjoy the dragon.
Right. And even
Agreed.
joining a clan is, like, just a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
It's so fucking weird because, like, I got accepted to start camping and staying with Nottingham. So that's really fucking cool. So I'm probably going to start taking them up on that offer. For those of you that don't know who Nottingham is, they're one of the bigger. I think they're cooler than Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, but I think they're way cooler than Call of Duty. Because I'm not a
the
real
name's
big
better.
fan
All
of
heard
their.
it here.
I'm not really a big fan
Shots
of the
fired.
naked Jenga.
I'm not either. Like I'll go there and wander around a little bit, but a little
I'm not
bit.
a
It gets
fan
too
of
crowded. I
Jenga.
can't spread my wings.
So, okay, for those of you wondering how naked Jenga works, it's it's the supersized Jenga.
2x4s.
The
It's the
giant
2x4.
ones.
Force?
Get naked.
It's the and so when you pick one up, it has
Yeah.
something written on the bottom like "Kiss a stranger,"
Yeah.
"Flash the captain."
Yeah.
Um,
I've seen those at bars.
right. So, but if you knock it over, you have to get naked and you have to reassemble it.
Do you have to get totally naked to reassemble it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That escalated kind of quickly.
And if you
I'll
don't do
fall-
it, you're shamed. The entire campgrounds will shame you.
I was like, I'd rather be shamed.
No, that is coercion right there. Fuck that shit.
Then don't do it.
I'm all for like the naughty Jenga bits.
They don't.
But-
But here's the thing, though. They don't force you to do it. Like, they
Peer
ask for
pressure.
volunteers to go up there and play. Like, anyone that's willing to cross the line and get up there, at that point, they forfeit their right to say no.
No, you can change your mind and say no. That's how consent works.
It's not, you're not having
You
sex
can
with them.
change-
You just get
I don't
shamed.
know.
I'll
You
take
just-
the shame.
Right, but I wouldn't take, like, just don't go up there. Just don't do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
Right.
I'll go to shame people, though. Is that an
you
option?
don't like you
As
don't
a crowd
peer
member?
you shouldn't peer pressure anybody to if they don't feel comfortable.
Because
doing
they don't
But
peer
exactly.
pressure you into going in there. They don't say, "Hey, you come on over here
But
and
then
play."
they peer pressure you if you mess up Jenga to
Yeah,
get
what
naked and
what
build it
happens
back up.
if you get there?
They tell you the rules when you get there.
But what if you're all gun ho about it and like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can do this, and halfway through you knock it over and
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god, and then you panic,
Yeah, like I said, I'm all for
and then
like
you get
do-
shamed.
I'm
Yeah,
all
they
for
just
like
shame
pulling
you.
out.
Then they're gonna fucking
I'm all
shame
for
you.
pulling out
Yeah.
I'm all for pulling out the wood blocks and doing whatever they say. But I personally am not down for like if I knocked it over to get naked and build it back up.
Then once again, don't do it.
Trick is just go there in like a Speedo. So you already like I got one article of clothing I got to take off, and then I'm done.
Right. I mean,
Then we
I
both
mean,
have
Okay.
to
they
take off
explain
an
the
article of
rules. They
clothing.
explain how the game
Shit.
works. Honestly, if you're not comfortable with it, then don't fucking do it. I mean, you can watch, or you can go do something else. The campgrounds is a mile. I think it's more than a mile now, but it's a mile in diameter.
It is forever.
No, yeah, it is.
No, we've walked from end to end. It ends. But
No one said it didn't end. It just takes a while.
though.
I have a very small window of vision, so I just feel like I'm walking the entire time.
Probably, yeah.
but when it comes to, I mean, Sonic has been to campgrounds. Like, if anything, there's not a lot of pressure to do anything. Everything's on a volunteer basis. But once you've committed, it's like you're expected to make that commitment. Like at the party that they were doing some kind of wheel of misfortune, or what were they doing?
It was a wheel of misfortune. It was like one of them was getting spanked like hard in the ass. One of them was like a lap dance.
Mhm.
The other one was what was it? It was like I'm trying to remember what it was. It was
Worst
like
one. Just jump straight to like the worst one.
I think this,
give each other a kiss.
yeah, that was.
Kiss each other.
I thought the
See, I
game was
got-
lame.
See, I'm down for that.
I thought the
I
game was
remember.
really lame because the way they spanked each other, I was like, this.
It's underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming because you
Goku
know how many
would try to
times.
break the paddlers.
No, like because like when
No,
our
it wasn't
guests-
a paddle. It was like with their bare hands.
It was their
Yeah,
bare
there
Goku would
you
try
go.
to break his hand.
No,
He would
because
do
they,
it.
Maybe they need practice from numbers on Kinky Tuesdays.
I've been to King of Tuesdays. I don't participate.
Yeah. I've gone once.
But like they make the flogs. They don't call them whips. They're called flog for flogging. You know what I'm talking about? And like
Yeah.
they've hit me pretty fucking hard. I've been hit with like ones that are like a couple of ones that had like solid pieces of plastic in them. And they've hit me with them. And I was like, you call that a hit? So I turn around and I'm like, right here, let's go. And they started whipping the shit out of me on the chest. And I was like, more. And like, what? And then that's when we had our other guest, Andreas, on here. He's like, yeah, I was there for that. I was like, yeah, that's when the guy told me, hey, Goku, we're going to have to stop. You're scaring people away. But he didn't
You're
say
just too
Goku.
hardcore for
He
him.
said Pikachu. He said Pikachu. Hey, Pikachu, we're going to stop.
Okay. All right, wait.
This is Goku trying to reenact the crucifixion of
I was
Jesus.
gonna say that's just Goku being a dumbass.
No,
Bobby.
because it didn't hurt. Even the next day it didn't hurt.
You're just too hard. I don't know what to tell you.
Remember,
Rock
like
hard.
I've torn my ligaments fighting in a cage. Like I did the MMA thing, so the whips weren't like. I've been hit by people that hit really. They will knock out, like they will knock you out in one fucking blow.
Like Mike
Call
Tyson.
this a-
Like Mike
You
Tyson.
call this a flogging?
Mike Tyson, peak
I've
Mike
been flogged.
Tyson.
Like I hit myself with a stick in the arm to see if I could handle the flogs. I'm like, okay, I can handle it.
Mm.
So I was
Like
like,
a
okay.
kendo stick to the head.
I hit myself harder than the flogs hurt, by the way. Actually bruised my arm, but they're like, I was like, roar, Pikachu smash.
Pika smash.
I'm inside with the AC on and my hands getting sweaty just holding the mat.
It's okay. It's okay. I have a fan
It is
on
what
me
it
right
is.
now. For one of our commenters says, I vend flogs and collars at Kinky Tuesdays. You need to go when I'm there after the pandemic ends. Yes. So one of the people commenting is Nicole, and she's actually a face painter. So if you could post a link to your business in the comment section, that'd be really awesome. But if you also have any questions for our guests, let us know. But Doggy's here. We're not talking about Matsuri today.
I know, right? We're talking about Redfest.
We're talking about flogging though. He's like, I want to get whipped.
Floggy doggy.
He's like,
God, you
he's
did
like,
not.
that's right.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, yeah, abuse me.
No, I don't want to do that, doggy. No.
That's
No,
terrible.
no.
Don't abuse your dogs.
Why would I do that? That's awful.
No, not like that. Maybe the dog's into that shit. Who knows?
Maybe he heard the kink
Awkward.
episode. He was like, "Fucking, maybe I want to experiment."
They're like, the dog's like, does somebody have peanut butter?
Does anyone got some peanut butter?
I had to keep mine in the other room. She's pretty sure there's pod people, so I figured it'd be better if she stays in the other room.
So one thing about the Texas Renaissance Festival, it is really fun for those of you that haven't gone. People don't force you to drink. People don't force you to take vitamins, as we were supposed to be calling them.
Totally up.
Nicole says, I won't flog the dog, but I will flog the guy.
Oh,
I never been flogged before, so this is gonna probably be new.
How
to me.
it depends on your pain tolerance.
Gentle,
Do you have
start
a?
slow.
Doesn't it also depend on your girlfriend?
Oof.
It's not cheating.
It's flogging.
I like how some people like take being whipped is cheating.
I didn't say it was
Wait,
cheating.
what?
I'm just saying
No,
how does your
I'm not
girlfriend feel
talking
about
about
that?
y'all.
It's
never-
the emotional attachment you might develop.
Because
while
I've seen that shit at Renaissance.
I
I've
was
seen that
flogged
shit at
yesterday.
the
I
I
don't know
got
how to feel
flogged.
now.
Is that cheating? I'm like, no. He whipped you. He didn't have sex with you.
Right.
But there's always some girl crying at the Renaissance fair at like 3 a.m. somewhere.
There is.
Like that scene from Passion of the Christ.
No, for real. There's always some random, not just girl. There's always some random individual crying at 3 a.m. I lost my
Really
camp.
loudly.
I lost my friends. I lost my beer.
Oh my God! Yes, that exact statement, like that whole thing, every year. Is it the same person? I don't.
No, this is one dude. He's
every
like,
year he gets to the same
he's over there
situation.
crying like, dude, I just ran out of beer. I spilled my last one on the floor.
I spilled my drink.
They're really upset. Like it is just my girlfriend's gone. My beer is gone. I can't. All my friends hate me.
That sounds like a song.
This is a country song.
It's a country song. I
All my
don't
friends-
spill my last beer.
Sounds like a
Cold
personal
beer
problem.
on a Friday night. Trying the beers that you just ran.
My friends done left me tonight.
Or like the Offspring song where it goes, "My friend's got a girlfriend and she
And
hates
I
that."
hate that bitch.
Oh
Or
my
in
god!
in the radio, it's just a glass breaking. Hates that.
And we've had the situation like you ever seen the movie Euro Trip and they sing this Scotty doesn't know that Fiona
Yeah.
and me do it in my van every Sunday. Yeah, we had one of those situations.
Love it.
One of our friends hooked up with a Harley Quinn and they decide he leaves, goes back to campgrounds, decides to hook up with her. Didn't realize that she had a boyfriend. She failed to say something.
Hmm.
So the following year,
So
I
would it
run
be fault
into the
for both of
boyfriend.
them?
He's like, wait a minute. You're friends with that El Chapo dude that had sex with my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah. So? Oh, wait, did you say your girlfriend? So he ended up like starting a fight with me. And I ended up almost shoving him in the bonfire. I mean, there's been every year there's always some guy like that always tries to start a fight with me. I don't like Barney. I hate Barney. I don't want you here anymore.
Oh yeah, that's you did tell us that. That was funny.
I don't like Barney. I don't
Yeah,
like
that's right.
Pikachu. You can't.
I don't know. I've always
I
been
hate
lucky.
people who do that shit.
I've never had that problem.
That's
Like,
because
I-
you're a dragon. You don't dress up as
You're
Barney
thematic.
the purple dinosaur or as Pikachu at a Renaissance festival.
Goku's an
naturally
antagonizer.
Loved by
Yeah.
everyone.
Antagonizer.
How am I
Goku's an asshole.
antagonizing these people?
You're an instigator.
How? I didn't start you with him. He approached me and started it.
Okay, yeah, but then you
Just
don't
the
stop it.
concept
You don't
of
just
wearing a
like walk
Barney
What
away.
am I going to say?
costume
I
or
don't say.
Pikachu
What am I supposed to
costume,
say
like-
to him? I'm sorry. Fuck no. I didn't
No,
say anything
I
to
never
the
said
guy.
that. But you don't
just
just
tell
walk
him-
away either. You're always gonna be like,
I'm not gonna
"No,
walk.
one
It's
now."
the bonfire. It's the bonfire at the Renaissance is open to the entire campgrounds. I'm not gonna leave because some asshole doesn't like me.
It's like the cross.
No, exactly. So like,
Story.
exactly.
no,
That's my
I'm
point.
not about to
No,
fucking
you
leave.
move.
So he's like, I
You
don't want
move.
you here anymore. Or you need to leave. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere, dude.
I ain't going nowhere, bitch.
I'm like, when that one
I
guy
didn't
pulled out
say you
that
had
gun,
to
on,
leave the entire bonfire. Just go to like the other fucking side or something.
you realize that the bonfire is not like that big, right?
I understand. I've been to it before.
And he
but
came
still, it's like get out
seeking-
of his face.
I don't think you get it.
It's like that. It's like the Joker. That scene where he's smoking a cigar. He's like, "You wouldn't get it."
You don't get it because I was literally just standing there, and he fucking approached me. He came looking for me,
Is that a JoJo reference?
and then
You're
when he
approaching me?
left and came back, he sought like he singled me out. Like I could have been in a different part of the bonfire, and he would have still found me because he came
Still
looking
target,
for me.
yeah.
So what the
Say
fuck am
you're
I
an
supposed to do?
instigator because you wear the Pikachu and the Barney one.
Well,
No,
what the
no,
fuck?
oh,
because of that.
What the fuck am I supposed to wear?
Not a Pikachu or a
Left.
Barney.
I'm not wearing Renaissance
Wear-
stuff.
We're a Ninja Turtles. There you go. Just to
Wear
spite him.
clothes.
You know how many? I've almost got into fights with people over the Ninja Turtle.
Just to spite
Well,
them.
what
At
color?
least that
ninja-
I'll join you in on. I'll be
That'd
like,
funny.
Fuck you. What's wrong with Ninja Turtles?
Oh, doggy.
No, because it's a little bit better now, but you had the people at the Renaissance that like look down on you like if you weren't in Renaissance themed shit.
No one got upset with me when I was dressed up as a Power Ranger.
I'm pretty sure somebody did. They don't tell you to your face.
Yeah, they'll just
Yeah,
like
you were-
blast. They'll just blast you like on a Discord or some shit. It's like, man, this
No,
fucking
they'll
motherfucker-
blast. I've over because I had like a little microphone attached to one of my costumes, so I could hear better, and I could hear
Okay.
like somebody that was 10 feet away say, "How dare him come dressed like that?"
Gosh, how dare
There,
you wear a
there's
costume.
no like security.
My
for
brother
stopping.
died because of a
coming
purple
in.
dinosaur.
It's purple dinosaurs
Well, no,
like you that
they
make
will
this
look down
country
on
bad.
you if you don't dress like. And no offense to Zil, to Liz, like no offense. Like I'm about to say something,
Get
but
it?
like when people are like, "That's not Renaissance at all." Like, why are you come dressing like that? Oh yeah, because minotaurs and fairies and dragons are fucking Renaissance, right? They actually
Right.
existed.
I mean,
Right.
no, yeah, you make a point.
If you follow the text, they did.
Also,
Yeah, so
like,
go
why
watch-
aren't you getting upset at everyone who's walking around in jeans and t-shirts?
You're
Yeah,
mad at
regular
me
clothes, huh?
that
Right.
someone.
See how many costumes there are on opening day and tell me.
Yeah.
I want to see you go yell at the kid. Go yell at that kid for wearing a Power Rangers
And
t-shirt.
now you got
Oh my God,
Now you
I've
got
seen
the heroes
people
and
do
villains
that.
thing. Have
But-
you really? Someone's
Yeah,
actually gone up
it's
to a kid and be like,
so fucking gross watching people be like that.
Gross.
Yeah.
What?
Like
Yelling at
basically
kids.
yelling
Explain.
at kids for like wearing something that they, I don't know, they have a
Non-period.
problem with it. Yeah, like I have a friend of mine. He went to the Sherwood when apparently he saw this guy's like, you shouldn't be wearing this shirt. I can't believe you're wearing jeans and a shirt. This is a Renaissance, man. You're supposed to be wearing. I'm like, first off, the way you're talking does not help either. Who the fuck talked like that at Renaissance anyway?
right.
You're
You should
really
be.
not selling
Thou
the-
shalt not wear thou suit and thou tie, and thou shall strike you down where you stand,
Are you
laddie.
wearing a wristwatch?
Laddie.
Well, no. Like I've
Laddie.
had somebody tell me something very similar. They're like, "Well, why are you wearing that? Everybody's Renaissance." Because I'm like, yes, because fucking pirates are Renaissance, right?
Right? They do a
The
pirate
shoes
week,
are
pirate
so
day. or
They
something.
they missed it by like 300
I'm like,
years.
oh, I'm sorry. Like you do realize that my people weren't really around during the Renaissance, right? So if you really want me to get technical, I can go put on some Aztec garb and start sacrificing virgins. But I'm pretty sure you actually
Don't
like
play.
living.
I'm down. If you want to go that route, you let
Well,
me
no,
know.
hold on.
I
Well,
can
hold
do
on.
some
And I
things.
told him,
Yeah.
like, look, I will start sacrificing virgins, but I'm pretty sure you actually enjoy living. He's like, I got kids. I'm like, they don't look like you.
What-
You did.
They look like your friend.
What's the Aztec dragon? The
Quetzalcoatl.
ruler.
Quetzalcoatl.
Yes, do an Aztec dragon. Yeah, I'm down. Don't play.
Well, I already got
Play
Cholo
with my
Chew.
emotions
I already
like
got
that.
Cholo
If we're
Chew.
going full cannibal.
Cholo Chew.
I'll throw a dragon hat like one of those little hats that Pikachu wears. I'll throw a dragon one and some wings and be like Dragon Chew.
Oh, you know what you need to do? Just
Drag Chew out of the
everybody off.
drag
Like
Chew
an
out of the
Ewok
friend
that
zone.
skinned one.
Huh?
Ewok
Drag Chew out
that
of the
skinned a
friend
Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
Just a
drag
bucket
Chew out of the
fuck.
Renaissance.
Like-
Dragon Chew out of your
I'm gonna drag you out of this Renaissance and beat
I'm a
your
dragon
ass.
Chew out of your
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
exactly.
there are
Why don't you
people
peek and
at
go
the
fuck
Renaissance. You
yourself?
gotta
That's just,
understand
like
it.
asshole-ish. And unless you're and unless the person doing the complaining is in like full Renaissance garb, you have no fucking place to say anything to
Yeah, you shouldn't
anybody
say
else.
it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say
It's
doo-doo.
like, and especially if you're going up to kids saying that kind of bullshit, how small of a person do you have to be to bully kids? If
That's right.
You
anybody,
gotta understand
small
that there's
PP
there's
energy.
alcohol because people can
oh
drink.
yeah, but still,
People drink before they go inside the fair. They drink before they go inside the front gate, and then as soon as they're in, they start drinking, and then they come out and they start drinking some more. They don't check. They don't ask you, "Have you been drinking?" No, you could
No,
as
they
long as
don't.
you're not
Right.
like as long as you're not like falling over and tripping
Tippy.
people and
Act all tipsy.
acting
Right.
like a drunk. As long as you're not white girl wasted, you're fine.
We're doing shots over here.
We're
Oh
doing
my
shots
God,
at the
that's
club.
happened.
Oh my god.
One of our friends, she goes by Hopeful Pancake. She showed up, and I brought strawberry vodka because I like strawberries and I wanted to try the vodka. So I bought like a whole fucking huge ass bottle because it was on sale. And she's like, she takes it out of my cooler. She's like, I'm gonna get white girl wasted.
Yas, bitch, yas.
And I'm like, and I was pissed. I was like, bitch,
Please
you
don't.
can only get wasted. You're already a white girl.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's oh my god, that's her actual name.
The
too.
Office.
That's actually her first name.
Oh,
Oops.
good job.
That was not my. I didn't know who that was.
You
I was
didn't
like,
have to admit it though, Goku. Jeez. But no, man.
She doesn't watch
No,
the show.
You can
It's
call
been-
out people who don't watch.
I couldn't do that. If I actually saw somebody doing that, I would like protect that kid like it was my own. Well, I'd do the same for you, Goku. I'd be
Dude,
like,
over there in San
"Oh,
Japan,
it's
there was
Pikachu."
someone who did that shit too.
I might try to instigate more shit.
So
Pikachu.
to our esteemed guest, what is your favorite weekend to attend at the Texas Renaissance
Oh, yeah.
Festival?
I like Barbarian Weekend actually.
There you go.
That's like the first weekend. It's actually cold and I don't drip with sweat everywhere.
There you go.
Any weekend that's not 1,000,000 degrees.
So later in the season.
Yeah.
I've almost died at fair, even when it was freezing. It was 20
Oh yeah,
degrees.
it's still gonna be sweating no matter what day it is because it's Texas and it's a huge mask. But I think Barbarian Weekend is the first weekend it's actually where you can actually move and do a lot of the more theatrical movements and so Barbarian and up.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
what?
I like Celtic Christmas, the final weekend.
Mhm.
It's the
I
one
want to
weekend
do
where
pirate.
everyone needs to go to Celtic Christmas, the final weekend. That's the Thanksgiving one. That is the final weekend. That's when they go all out. Like it's like balls to the wall. Just fuck it, everything all at once. It is packed. There's lots of partying. Like
Yeah.
it is amazing.
I'm wondering what next year is going to be like.
gonna
Renaissance
be sad.
2021.
It's gonna be sad.
I think it's gonna
And
be
depressing.
Next year, or you think
Because there's gonna be no Pikachu and there's gonna be no Zil.
next year.
No, next year.
Next
Oh,
year.
next year. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna
Next
be
year
it's gonna be great.
Off
Like,
the wall.
it's just-
We're gonna make everyone wear Pikachu costumes. We're gonna have a Pikachu parade.
Do
Can we
it.
all T-pose while like just standing in one spot, just T-posed?
My friends and I
Just
mostly
T-pose.
go during All Hallows Eve, but I've also gone during like Pirate Weekend,
Everyone talks about Pirate Weekend. Like
and I
that.
think I've gone a couple of times to Barbarian Weekend. I got kidnapped by some barbarians once. That was kind of fun.
that does happen.
Yeah.
The
That's
reason
your
why
kink.
everybody talks about Pirate Weekend because it's the most popular weekend.
Mhm.
You know, I think it's almost has to do with like Call of Duty and some of those other because there's big pirate clans, just huge, and I
There's
think they
Tortuga.
Yeah.
There's the Isle of Tortuga, and they have concerts now. They started
Yeah.
doing concerts. So
Actually,
Call
now
of
that I
Duty.
think about it, I don't know if it was like Barbarian Weekend, but we dressed as pirates, or it actually was Pirate Weekend.
I mean, I went as a Mexican. That's a pirate.
Oh, and then one
Mexican.
time, and then we did. We went one time. Some former friends and I. We went to
Pirate.
during Roman Bacchanal, and we dressed as like. Well, granted, it was more. We did more of the Greek pantheon, and we actually all got like call outs from like all the. From a lot of the vendors, and we were doing some stuff that. What were we like? The use of music and what was it? Like I did Persephone, and one of my
Oh.
friends did like Hades and stuff. It was really cool.
I
And
haven't
then-
gone. I go to Scarborough Fair because I'm up north.
I haven't
Yeah,
been
but
to
the reason why
Scarborough before.
I would have gone to Scarborough, except I heard that they don't have a campgrounds.
Yeah, they don't have the camp.
Mm.
I refuse to go if there
Well,
is no
they're in-
partying and
It's
camping.
in Waxahachie, which is like 3 hours, like two and a half
I know.
hours south. So it's towards Houston. So I think they
What's
might.
with the face?
I think they go to the same direction.
The campgrounds is like where you can stay is like 2 hours away.
No, like the fair itself is like
The
2
fair
hours
is in
away from where I
Waxahachie,
live.
sounds
So I have to drive 2 hours to get there.
Everyone that I don't know much about it, but I've heard everyone say that it's really close to Dallas, so it's considered Dallas area.
Well, we measure things in hours, so 2 hours is pretty close.
True.
In 2 hours, you can get from one end of Dallas to the same end of Dallas
Is that
because
true?
there's traffic and you're stopped.
Okay, no, without traffic, 2 hours is a drive in Houston.
Yeah, Houston and Dallas. Well, Dallas we always merge with Fort Worth, so it's two major cities put together. But
But
you can't go
Houston-
through it. You got to go around it. It's a lot faster just to go around the damn city.
Right,
It's
no, and-
almost a 2-hour drive for me to get to the Texas
Mhm.
Renaissance Fest.
You live in Alvin. That's
know, I'm so
middle
sorry.
of bum fucking nowhere.
It
That's where
is.
they have it.
And I'm sorry, but I refuse to go to Alvin, Texas.
It's
Why?
fine. Don't do it.
Have
It
you
is
ever
not
been to
a
Ringing
Alvin?
endorsement
No,
right
I
there.
have
you
a
know
couple
all
times.
those Karen videos? They happen here.
You know,
Where
you know
make
how much
Karens there.
racist shit happens in Alvin.
What
In
happens in
Santa Fe,
Alvin
yeah,
stays
besides
in
that.
Alvin.
They actually
But
one
you
of
see it
the
on YouTube.
one of the KKK compounds is near Alvin.
Santa Fe, yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'm not going there. I'm gonna be on the 5 o'clock news. Local Histonian was found dead. Mexican.
They're just saying Mexican instigator
say-
crosses
they have to say
border
it
and
like
gets
that.
killed or
And
something.
he was
They have to
wearing
say
a
it like
donkey
that.
costume.
He was just buying Whataburger when approached and asked, "Where are your papeles?" And he responded with Mexican.
Get him.
Get-
Not
Get
in
him.
the-
¿Qué dijo?
But up
Kid
here
dijiste.
for Scarborough, we have the same type of thing. Ours is Pirate Week. Our Pirate Weekend is my favorite because all the pirates' colors are red and black, and
Yeah.
all my normal garb is red and black anyway. So like, ooh, I fit in.
we met somebody from Alvin who admitted they boned their own cousin.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't you, so it's fine.
You know
It's
how, but you know how
Just
often
know
that happens.
I'm gonna vote so I can cancel out at least one of their votes.
Yay!
But how, like, Alvin is just not like, people will tell you straight up, like, don't, if you're not white, don't go.
No, yeah. No, it's terrible. It takes me an hour to drive anywhere to be able to do Zil or anything. Like even doing my dragon here, it's not kosher.
Pachinko, gross. Just gross. Pachinko's just like gross.
Yeah.
But like, what are your future plans as Zil? Like, do you plan on going to once everything ends, once we go back to normal, if we ever go back to normal? Because honestly, this whole pandemic, it's more than a pandemic. It's more than a virus going around and killing people. I think this has shown us that like the way this country is run and the way it works and everything as a whole just doesn't work anymore. So I think this is going to leave like a giant scar. It's like if you get like a gash and you have that one scar right here. That's pretty much 2020. So if we go back to some form of normalcy, what are your plans? Whatever.
Right now
Norman.
I just started trying to start doing more pictures because, you know, getting petted by everybody isn't going to work, especially right now.
Mhm.
So I'm actually in talks with some business owners. One's in Santa Fe
Hey.
to do some pictures with some of their product. It's a Santa Fe soap factory. They're actually pretty cool people. And they're going to make some dragon eggs, Halloween stuff. And I was going to go, like, if there's a place I can go and take pictures as a dragon, I'm going to do it. And then hopefully next year I can go back out. I go to the Magical Thorn Moon Market that's held at Advent. It's Advent Bar.
Mm.
It's off Westheimer. They do a pagan farmers market the first Friday of every month, and so I've gone there. I want to go to Pearl Bar once that finally opens again, you know, and show my support for those guys. But right now I'm just trying to continue existing in the current situation.
Right, and I think that's anyone right now, considering the fact that's anyone
What'd you
now,
say?
because considering the fact that we're like the whole country is in a financial devastation. A lot of people, even if we go back to normal, even if like it's going to take 3 to 5 months for everyone to be able to get back on their feet, because everyone is like, they're behind on rent, they're behind on their mortgages, they're behind on their credit cards,
Bills and all that in general.
a lot of people are becoming homeless now because the whole Renters Protection Act is no longer active. It went through. Our government can't decide what they fucking want to do as far as the stimulus package goes, and the stimulus package doesn't just send out stimulus checks.
Yeah.
It offers renters protection for people that are at like being threatened to be evicted from their homes. So this country, like a lot of people have to financially become stable again before they can go out to bars or clubs or movies, before anyone can do anything normally. Like you're going to see people going out, like you're going to see people crowd up bars, but even then, like it's not going to be on a scale that it was before, because people still have to get out of the hole that they have been dug into. Like they didn't dig themselves into this hole. Like we
It
were
was
dug
beyond their control in a way.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like my job
And
let me
you
go.
have the whole country, which is this giant dumpster fire, and you have all these artists that are like, please buy my painting, because that's how we make money is through our art. But no one has the extra art money right now, so
Right.
and that was with the music too. I have a cousin who used to run lighting for a lot of the concerts that run around. None of them have had a paycheck since March.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right. Yeah. No, it was easier for me to sell art before the pandemic, and now I can't really sell anything.
Yeah,
Has no money.
no one's got money to.
Mhm.
They don't have grocery or medicine money.
Mm-hmm.
Advent Garden. What is Advent Garden?
That is a bar in Houston off Westheimer. Let me double check on the name. I'm pretty sure.
I think I know where it's at.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
down the road from Numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I know. Okay,
Montrose area.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's in the Montrose area. It's down the street from Numbers. It's going westbound on Westheimer.
Mhm.
Right, because it's not eastbound, because eastbound is going into midtown. Downtown.
Going to downtown and all that. Yeah.
Well, that's midtown. That area, that side of the freeway of 45 is midtown,
Mhm.
and then it's downtown.
If you go past downtown, past 45 is downtown, right?
Right. Yes.
Right. Basically,
Right.
if you're at that Papa's barbecue, you're essentially in downtown.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. That is. I agree with Pachinko. This is
Yep.
why the United States is the joke to all other countries. I've
We're
been
the
trying to
butt of the
leave
jokes.
for a while. I'm actually debating on
Mhm.
going back to Mexico.
Yeah, then people be like, why don't you, if you don't like this country, why don't you leave? Well, we can't leave because you don't wear a fucking mask.
Exactly. Depending on how the
Right? We're a
election,
third world country and a Gucci belt.
I'd rather live in a third world country. Mexico is a third world country, and I'd rather live there. Depending on the election, will determine whether I'm going to keep living in this country or not. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about who everyone should
Fun
vote
drag
for.
topic.
Vote for these
Hey, remember that
nuts.
rule about not talking about politics? Yeah, we don't follow that.
No, I'm
rule
going to
at
run for
fucking
president,
all.
though. I'm going to run for president.
I'll vote
Yeah.
for you.
Weren't you gonna give us fried chicken if we voted for you?
Who's gonna
Fuck
be your
yes.
running mate? Who's gonna be
What
your
kind of
vice
fried
president?
The dog.
Strong choice.
Okay, fine. I'll still vote for you.
If I get assassinated, the dog becomes president.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
I like it.
I get killed, the dog becomes president, the dog's sworn in. All right, we now have an official statement from the president of the United States, Mr. Doggy. Arf! He just said that the entire country is a good boy.
He sure is, yeah. And he said, yeah, he'll bark. It was like, if you bark once, you're a good boy. If you bark twice, you're not a good boy.
I think our president is a piece of shit and stupid because all he does is go for walks and shit on the lawn and eat treats. Nothing he ever says makes sense. Then they show a clip. Arf! Like,
Yeah,
see,
and
that
then-
shit does not make any fucking sense.
And
I
they-
need a president that's
they
going to look
show-
out for my needs.
They show him the bill, and
But
the
the
bill,
current
like, the
president
first
we
thing he
have
does
that
just
is
smells the bill.
living,
It's like,
that is actually a dementia patient. That makes sense.
Right. What were you trying to say, Sonic?
oh, and like they show him the bill, and the first thing they show is like he just snips the bill. If he looks away, he doesn't want the bill.
The bill
He-
sucks.
That's his way of vetoing.
He pees on it.
He's like, Mr. President, this is our bill that determines our country's economy. Why are you vetoing it? He's just like,
Arr.
They look into it, it's like they were trying to siphon money
For-
away from this thing.
the
He's such a
former-
good president.
The former president of the United States, Mr. Cheeto, has met with the current president of the United States, Doggy. When Doggy met with him, this was his reaction. Arr. And then he, after growling at the former president of the United States, he bit him in the ankle.
actually, this is before he met him. I think he's a great asset to the world. I feel like he will make one of the best presidents, just like me. And then after he bites him, he is a crook. He is all he's gonna do. That's
He's
all
wiretapped the White
fake news
House.
and all the media liberal fake news. And I'm like, the dog's like,
Like,
huh?
He's part of the shadow government.
he is a. Damn, someone do a Trump.
What are
We
supposed
need to
say?
get Epic
You wanna
Voice guy
see-
back.
John, get back
China.
on here.
Where's
If you
John?
want to see that that's how life is going to be.
You. No.
He's the best. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you, it's going to be the best.
like
It's
Hank
going to
Hill.
be huge.
does.
It's
No, but
gonna
let me
be
see him do-
really good.
No, but yeah. So I'm gonna run for president. Obviously, like I've been in debt,
Make
so I know how
America chicken again.
make. Well, no, because we need this country. We should have our first Latino president. Like we
Make
should.
chicken
should.
fried again.
We should.
And I don't. And I already know that I'm gonna get shit for it. If I run third party, I'll at least have some Democratic supporters, but if I run third party, I can already hear like conservatives. Oh, that's how it starts. You know, the Mexicans is gonna run for president. Next thing you know, we're all gonna be eating chalupas and enchiladas.
I like those things. Though.
I know
They're
those
good.
are delicious.
Yeah, you'll make
Have
a
my
Taco
vote
Bell.
They have too much spice on them. I don't like them.
That's too spicy for my taste.
If
You
I'm
see,
gonna vote for him because he doesn't look like the other presidents. He just looks like he's kind of like I don't want to sound racist, but I don't want a Mexican and
Incoming racist.
because we're not
statement.
like Mexico. He should run in Mexico because he's a Mexican.
If anything, it does like their food doesn't really mix my Starbucks. You see, they have this thing called a burrito. I don't know what it is. It looks like stuffing in like bread, and also it doesn't match my frappuccino and
a lot of
like
carbs.
and too many carbs, and I have to go work out, and it's too much to handle because my
Yeah,
makeup
Becky,
doesn't make
like,
it.
oh my God, Becky, you also forgot that their dipping sauce is like way too spicy. They don't give you ranch or like, and their
Oh my
guacamole is spicy.
It's too spicy for my taste. I mean, do you not see what they did?
I know
One
y'all
time
are
I went to-
joking, but I live in the same town as those people.
Oh my
Right.
God.
That's
Well,
Katie, by the
they
way.
make Karens there. So
This is why
Karen's assembled in Alvin,
play my
Texas.
Discord games.
And then I told her, if you're going, we're gonna go see a movie, but it's not gonna be the movie that everybody talks about. We're gonna watch an independent movie.
the second
Because
they
they-
find out they make guacamole in Mexico and stuff, they're gonna be like, my
Oh.
vote goes there.
Like that, like the puppets where they're like Mexican versus white people, and the white guy's like, "What's it like to put guacamole on everything?" And then the Mexican's like, "What's it like to put guacamole on everything?" You tell me what it's like to put guacamole on everything.
Oh, was
Oh
not
my
that
God.
like wasn't like a Vine or something like?
It was kind of
because,
like a Vine, but it was like the puppet.
Yeah, he was singing that song from Sam Smith. He goes like, "Stay with me because you're like all I need until I find a white American with a
I
green
love
card."
how, like, some white people, you can't tell if they're yelling because they're happy about something or somebody's dying.
Taco Bucks.
Let's talk about.
We're gonna make a taco truck called Taco Bucks, and we're gonna sell the tacos for $1.
or Geeks 5 tacos. There you go.
Geeks5Ever Taco Bucks.
There you go.
Tacos 5 ever.
Tacos 5 ever. I like that.
But
Yeah, I see
like,
that.
well,
Five
no,
Guys,
like
Tacos
I don't,
edition.
I don't appreciate y'all making fun of me because I don't like spicy food and I don't like comic book movies because you have to watch all of them.
Fuck off, bitch.
But like,
And I don't like Mexicans.
I don't like Mexicans because you don't like they work at Starbucks, but and like I don't know, but I just don't like them because they like everything spicy and I only eat at Starbucks.
I don't like them because I told them once at a restaurant to clean up my mess and they didn't want to because it's not their job. But I told them that's what
God
you're meant
damn
here
it.
to do. And then they slapped me in the face and I tried to complain to the manager, but the manager slapped me in the face too.
God damn it, Becky.
I don't like him
God.
because one of them like got me pregnant and now he won't answer his calls.
What the fuck just happened here?
Got someone
I don't
pregnant.
know. He said he doesn't come to Alvin, but it sounds like he does.
Who?
He does.
I
You.
no, I said I've been there. I just don't go there anymore.
Uh-huh.
How do you think I
Safe.
know about
He
the
has to lock his
racism?
doors.
How do you think I know about the racism?
There's a lot of
Man.
burning
I didn't just
crosses
hear
over
stories.
Fuck.
It's gotten so much worse too, especially with the current climate.
Yeah.
So my mom, she has COPD, so obviously I don't let her go anywhere. In the short time, I'll go into the grocery store to get whatever she needs.
Mhm.
I have these old white Karens that come and bang on her car window. Are you moving just to get her parking spot? It's ridiculous. No, there's someone who is obviously older not going into a grocery store during a pandemic. It blows my mind.
Someone did that shit to me at the mall. Hey, are you gonna move? Like they're honking. Are you gonna move? And I was like,
I was,
but okay,
Not
anymore.
okay. Oh
Yeah.
no, you know what?
You cancel
I
my
forgot
appointment.
something inside the store. I
This
will.
has happened
I will
twice
put
in
it
just
back
the
on park, turn it off, and walk inside the store for an hour.
Quit
Just to
talking
bed.
over the guest, Goku.
I'm not talking about the guests.
You were talking over the guest. We couldn't hear her.
Sorry.
But I was telling a story.
So was she.
It was the same story. It's all right. People suck.
They do. Well, I've been to Alvin, so I've experienced. Like I've been to Alvin a few times. It's because I know somebody there, and I have to go and pick him up. I don't stay. I don't. I've been inside the Walmart in
Mhm.
Alvin near the graveyard, and we've been to the graveyard at night, which was a
That's like
mistake.
That's like zombies in a graveyard for a pandemic. Don't go to a Walmart in Alvin if you're
Next to
not
a
white.
graveyard.
No, this
Oh.
wasn't recently. This was years ago. I went to Alvin's Walmart I want to say
Don't dead open
7 years
inside.
ago. Like 7
Mhm.
years ago, I went inside the Walmart.
There, Goku, you happy? Got your fucking Shinron.
Like, damn, who the fuck pissed in your Cheerios this morning?
Didn't have any Cheerios this
Find
morning.
out on our OnlyFans.
On our available on our OnlyFans.
Right, this is a
Alvin
pandemic.
is pretty bad, and I can only tell right now with the current climate, because I know people that I was friends with them. They live in Alvin. They were making some really fucked up posts. Like, normally I won't unfriend you based on your political view, but if you say something really fucked up and stupid, then I'm pretty much done with you.
Mhm.
I will. My Facebook is clean. It's all people from Houston and a little bit of the Clear Lake area.
Hey.
I like to just report their posts constantly because it's anonymous and they don't know who's doing it. So like, just report this one, report this one. It's been a good day.
I mean, people ask me all the time, so what do you think about the police? I don't fucking like them. I didn't like them before all this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, anybody that's trying to throw me in jail just because I shoplifted something, fuck them.
and then some of them would
Wait
be
a
like,
minute.
"Well, you should."
Goku has a reason to not like
Some of them would just probably be like, "Well, you know, if you didn't do anything, you wouldn't have to be. Why are you so scared? You didn't do anything, but still, you know."
But that's the problem. I did something.
because they naturally.
Well, okay,
suspect
well
you.
then you don't have a reason. Well, then you're just. Never mind. But there
Goku's
are
worried
people
that they'll
that
find out
haven't
what
done
he's done.
anything, and they have every right to be afraid because of the current climate.
No, but you don't like you.
What?
It's really hard to describe what it's like to be raised and told, "Hey, be careful." Growing up, I was always told you need to be extra careful when you're traveling through small towns because of the police.
Mm-hmm.
The police in a small town will fuck with you. They
Right.
will arrest you, or they'll give you a ticket for no fucking reason. They'll give you a ticket just for being different and going 2 miles over their speeding limit.
Right.
That is what it's like growing up as a person of color with small
Oh,
towns.
yeah, I understand, and that's fucked up. But you in particular have also done something, so
I've only ever stolen from Walmart once, and it was by accident. No, twice. But I
Are
don't
you
count
okay
the
to-
second time as stealing.
Are you
Oh.
okay to admitting that on the podcast?
No, because they had a Funko Pop out, and it wasn't scanning, so I scanned another one, and I put it back on the shelf, and I just took the one that I already had. So is that really stealing?
not really. It's
Well, no.
technic-
What
Paid
about
for it.
GameStop?
well, no, if you paid for it, then it's not. Was it the same price, or did you pick like a cheap one?
No, I imagine that they're all the same price because
I remember people making memes about like when you're trying to when you're trying to scan a PS4 to like the price of a tomato.
and then they run out the door. That's me. That's me. Somebody already made
PS5.
that joke. That's
I
Goku.
weighed it. It should count.
Yeah, you waited. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
That's like
stealing.
10 tomatoes.
But
Doggy, calm down,
when
boy.
you're like, especially when I went to go meet my ex's parents, when I went to go meet her
Mhm.
parents, and they live in a small town, like I was already warned before I went to go see them. Hey, just be careful.
Yeah, I remember that story.
I mean,
Eyes
you
on
just
the exit.
Get out before after dark.
Right.
like, just be careful. Watch what you say. Watch how you dress. Tuck in your shirt.
Hmm.
Shit like that. you
No,
know?
yeah, and I agree. That's bullshit. That should not happen.
But it does.
It does
Fuck
happen.
Trump.
No, yeah,
I just
but
wouldn't say that.
unfortunately, there's not enough systems in place to actually prevent that from happening.
And a lot of it was already here even before Trump.
Even
It's
before,
just
yeah.
now that-
No, absolutely,
Trump
and it
is-
just hasn't stopped.
Yeah, and if anything, it's gotten worse because he word
Right.
vomits everywhere, and now everyone thinks,
Yep.
oh, it's okay to act like a shitbag.
No,
Like
his
earlier
problem.
this
His
week,
problem.
that 17-year-old.
Not
that
to
is
sound
now a
racist.
fucking cold-blooded murder.
Not to sound racist or anything or prejudiced, but Trump's fucking problem is, unlike every other political figure in power, he didn't hire a Jew to write his material.
Well
Mhm.
played, sir.
He did. That Jew's in jail.
That,
Well, he didn't hire another one.
everybody he's hired, he has put in jail because he just hires bad people.
Oh shit! Blastoise is here. Everybody talk about Pokemon. Blastoids, don't
Dang, I'm
forget
pissed.
Sunday.
I
Don't
had
forget
double
Sunday.
points
We have a
at Starbucks,
podcast.
and I didn't get to.
Wait, you want Starbucks now?
Yeah, I had double points at Starbucks today, and I didn't go use them. I'm pissed.
Someone's inner Starbucks is kicking in.
I mean,
I can just imagine if we were Power Rangers. It's morphin' time. Dragon. Zil would be dragon power. You got dog power. You have shiny power, and you have Starbucks power.
no,
Jace has
Power.
Pringles
I
power.
only
Pringles power.
get a no. I only get a craving for Starbucks when it's like buy one get one free.
There's only one thing from Starbucks that has strawberry. It's like a strawberry smoothie
Yeah,
because I don't like coffee,
me neither.
and I only get the one thing from Starbucks because they support some organization, I forgot what it's called, that I actually like. So anyway, does anybody have any last minute questions for our guest? Turtle Power. It's the Blue Ranger with a little bit of green. Oh, for our guest, one of the commenters right now, he cosplays as Blastoise.
Ooh,
Y'all should meet and have a Pokemon battle. Dun,
I'm
dun,
down.
dun,
I'm
dun, dun.
so down.
I want to see this.
I've actually done a Pokemon battle with a raptor once. I did not
Ooh.
win.
Oh,
You're too kind.
poor Zil.
All right, I tell you what. I'll be your Pokemon trainer.
There
Zil,
you
use steel chair.
go.
Zil use AK-47.
Oh shit!
Pretty sure they're not supposed to be holding that many items.
Right. So Blastoise, you just joined our guest today, Zil the Dragon, and their
Pachinko.
alter ego, Liz. Because he said the dragon was staring into his soul.
I like it.
Booty. Move the mouth. Move the mouth. Move the mouth. Booty.
You're an idiot.
I came here looking for some booty.
Mexican.
Some turtle booty. You looking good there, Blastoids?
Tortuga.
I
Tortuga.
like me some Tortuga.
Hola, D.
Oh my goodness. Y'all
All
are
right, do you
wild.
have any last minute questions for our guest?
Not me.
Nani?
Nani.
Did you say? Oh, you
No.
said not me. It sounded like Nani.
Nani?
It did sound like
It
What
did
the
sound like
fuck?
Nani. Nani, I was like, Nani's what?
Nani Soray.
Nani, these
$94
nuts!
and 72 cents.
All right, what about you, Jace? You're a plethora of questions.
Plethora
Whatever.
of flora. Flowers.
I would no the,
No,
the
I say
people I
plethora
heard.
too.
Yeah, they say plethora.
It's like how some people say librarian, library.
It just depends on where you put the emphasis on it.
You put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Oh, somebody said that your dragon kind of reminds of the dragon from Shrek. Donkey's wife.
Jinx.
We all said it. Like the three of us said it at the same time.
Donkey's
Yeah, you know
wife.
what? You have the same color scheme.
Red.
This red is awesome.
Yes.
Is a superior color.
So will your dragon give birth to little half donkey, half dragon offspring?
No, my dragon likes to run around with Vikings. Generally,
So
it's a Viking preference dragon.
so blonde dragons.
Big
Oh.
bearded manly dragons or
Come out singing like a
Vikings.
Swedish chef.
Wait. Okay, we got a good question. If Zil ran for president, what would be your first executive order?
Booty.
oh,
That's a good one.
I know that's pretty.
Snaps for Blake.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard, but I definitely don't think I would pardon the previous president.
That's
That is definitely
I don't know if he went for disability and like special needs, he might
Leave
actually get
insanity.
pardoned.
I don't know. Zil is a cannibal, so that would have to run in.
I'm just really
You'd
happy
never
how
make
much
it through the debate.
I'm really happy how much this country
Yeah.
has progressed. After Bush, we had our first black president, which was Barack Obama, and then we had our first president with disabilities, which is Cheetos, Mr. Cheeto.
Like, I liked that first meme as soon as he was elected. It was orange is the new black.
Oh, yeah. OBS, Orange is the New Black.
What?
Sure.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right. Does anybody have any last minute questions? Because we've run over our time again.
Okay.
And I hear
Nope.
screaming kids, so I know my nephew's here.
Oh, I thought they were the kids in the hallway. Motherfuckers won't go to bed.
It's past your bedtime.
Like I said, I don't know if some of these people are out here having fun or killing each other. So I'm just gonna
Alright.
like.
No,
Yeah,
that's
like
none of your
both.
business.
All right. Well,
Both.
thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, this is great.
This was
Love it.
interesting. We got to talk a
Yeah,
little
what
bit about fair,
Yeah.
a little bit about
Talk
if we
about
ran
dragons.
for president, Alvin. Ugh.
Yeah.
We got to talk about pachinko.
New
Sup,
Mario
Pachinko?
game coming out.
By the way,
Mario game.
I want to give a shout out to Blake, who's first time commenter on here, new commenter.
Welcome.
Hi, Mike.
We appreciate you. We love you.
Some of us more than others.
We will send you pictures of Jace's feet.
It's a threat.
We
Keep
send you
watching,
some,
or else.
send you
Or
some
else.
feats.
Hey, yes, Pachinko's right. Tomorrow our guest is Sunscreen.
Ooh.
Sunscreen. Mr. Starscream, Frank Todaro.
Yep.
Tadero.
So make
Todaro.
sure you guys tune
Oh, now
in.
you got it.
That's pretty good. You didn't say
Hey.
Totoro.
I told you I got it yesterday. I'm just going to fuck it up on purpose.
That's fine. I'm sure he'll be okay with it.
All right, joining us tomorrow will be Frank Tostitos.
There you go.
I always have a different one too.
I know that's gonna.
That's
Got
gonna
a
be
list.
that might as well be the joke.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Tortuga.
tune in because there's gonna be some hilarity.
Right, so tomorrow it'll be Frank Todaro. Joining us, he is the voice actor of Mughead and one of the voice actors of
Mughead.
Starscream from Transformers. Also joining us on wait, what did I say?
Mughead.
It's
Close enough.
Mugman.
It's Mugman and Cuphead. Close enough.
Yeah, because I thought it was Cuphead.
No, it's
Yeah,
Mugman.
Cuphead, but he's Mugman.
I didn't fucking play the game.
Me neither.
Play Metal
Nice,
Slug.
nice.
Play a real man's game.
Any
I'm
beans.
terrible at video games, so but I know that game because my nephew plays it and is really good at it.
Uh-huh.
So I know of it.
Anyone who's good at that game has ADHD.
Yes, Blake is like, new
New
OnlyFans material.
Yes,
Ooh.
exactly. But yeah, also he was in Dragon Quest and a couple of animes. So yeah, we're just gonna
So
like,
one
talk
of some new material we're gonna use for OnlyFans is we're gonna take random pictures of the staff on the bathroom, on the toilet. We're just gonna barge in there while they're on the toilet and just snap a picture and they're like,
after the pandemic.
after the pandemic.
So expect that when all this is done.
Have
So that's
you-
why just pray this pandemic will be over sooner than later.
Have you noticed all the talk for the stuff that we're gonna do after the pandemic is sounding a lot like those stories? Well, once I win the lottery,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the store without
You gotta-
a mask.
As
There you
a
go.
Mexican, my entire life
can
is
work
based
without a
off
mask.
winning some kind of contest or lottery.
hey, that's my retirement plan.
There you
Like,
go,
am I
girl.
gonna eat today? Let's play the lottery whether I have whether I have money in the bank or not. Nope, I lost.
Oh,
Yes, he is the voice of Mugman and Starscreen, not Sunscreen. Starscreen. He'll be joining us tomorrow at 7
and a few
p.m.
dozen others. He's not just a two voice
Yeah,
thing.
I
He's
found
got
out he
done
does
like
a
a few
voice-
dozen
voices.
he does a
in-
voice in Shield Hero. He plays
Yeah.
the sleaze.
Yeah. Also, Kobayashi and
favorite characters.
JoJo. He also played.
Yeah,
He was
so-
in JoJo as well.
Yeah, some anime, some video games like Dragon Quest and stuff. Yeah, so he's in a lot. So
Hey.
don't miss out. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, get them all to sign up and subscribe. And
Oh boy.
Anyways, yes.
I'm
So
done.
join us tomorrow at 7 for our podcast. We'll be interviewing him. Also on Saturday, we're the Terrible Fan Fiction, the first episode of the new Terrible Fan Fiction, where that one's going to be a little different than we did it before. I'm not going to be addressing comments in that one. The comments will be visible. I just won't be addressing them anymore to keep the flow of the story going. I'm going to try to read it more without reacting or laughing or pretending to have a headache so I can stop. Also, Sunday, Blastoids will be joining us on the podcast for Whataburger versus In-N-Out. We're going to talk about different burgers in general, but it's mostly going to be Whataburger versus In-N-Out. So check it out.
Chase died.
And Monday, Velvet Vibes Podcast will be joining us. So check that out as well. And we have other guests as well. We have another guest on Friday next week. We'll announce that one. We've already announced them, but we will advertise them starting Monday.
I was gonna say, are we not supposed to advertise them?
No, we are, but we're focusing
No.
on this week.
We're really bad at this.
Well, no,
Okay.
no, it's not that. It's just that sometimes some of the advertisements overshadow some of the other guests.
Well, this is true. All right, so we'll wait.
Just like the memes. Like the memes do overshadow some of the advertisements.
All right. So tune in later to find out who our mystery guest is.
All right,
this coming
guys. I
Friday.
unfortunately do got to go. All right, guys. Thank you
Same.
so much for joining us, Zil and Liz. I know you're two different people.
Thank
You're a
you for
dragon?
having me.
I now pronounce you woman and dragon.
Oh Jesus.
Bound forever. The contract is signed.
The contract is signed. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Friday.
Bye.
Beer Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Beer Friday.
Bye.
Could go the entire podcast without getting lit.
Can he go
No.
the distance?
All right.
The answer is no.